bring back dignity. Time and time again I relapse, but love has never left me. Perhaps I should have found a way to pay it back. But if I get what you take, only take enough to swallow the pain. Drown the pain until it all wash away. From the night to the day you dream, you forgive my mistake. It becomes another habit to break. I'll replay it till the guilt turns to shame. From the night to the day you dream like that. Who needs a heart that tears apart? Ruminating cycles me back at the start. Time and time again I relapse, but your love is always waiting. Perhaps I can't save myself, so I fade to black. But if I get what you take, only take enough to swallow the pain. Drown the pain until it all wash away. From the night to the day you dream, you forgive my mistake. It becomes another habit to break. I'll replay it till the guilt turns to shame. From the night to the day you dream Give and take, only take enough to swallow the pain. Drown the pain until it all wash away. From the night to the day you forgive my mistake. It becomes another habit to break. I'll replay it till the guilt turns to shame. From the night to the day. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? It's the end of the weekend, but I still wanna turn up. Yeah, I still wanna turn up. All I want is to go again, but you ain't picking your phone up. Why you messing my head up? Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need is just saying yeah, 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 yeah. Better nights, better days, when you're here with me, babe. Cause you're all that I crave, so I wonder, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Don't hide away from me when I need you most. We got love guaranteed, and I have to know, say, where are you? Don't be so hard to reach, just pick up your phone. Tell me where you'll be, cause I gotta know. Let me know when you're ready, cause I made reservations. Too many invitations, and the last night was heavy. I need communication. Tell me where's your location. Used to talk 24/7, every other second, just to make sure we were up to date. Now it's closer to 11, and I ain't hearing nothing. I just need to know that you're okay. Hide away from me when I need you most. We got love guaranteed, and I have to know, say, where are you? Hey, don't be so hard to reach, just pick you phone. Tell me where you be, cause I gotta know. Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need is you saying yeah, yeah. Better nights, better days, when you're here with me, babe. Cause you're all I crave, so I wonder, where are you, baby? Don't hide away from me when I need you most. We got love guaranteed, and I have to know, say, so hard to reach, just pick up your phone. Tell me where you'll be, cause I gotta know. I can hear them thinking out loud, loud. Simple people acting so proud, proud. I hear them talking, talking, talking about us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can hear them thinking out loud. One might think it's obvious. Please don't spill your mind when you don't have a clue, hey. They don't know about us, babe. They don't know about us. They can think what they want, baby, but they don't know a thing. Even if they did have a glimpse of our truth, they wouldn't know about us, no. They wouldn't know about us. They keep wishing that I'd fall in line, line. But you and me, babe, we're one of a kind, kind. One might think it's obvious. Please don't spill your mind when you don't have a clue, hey. They don't know about us, babe. They don't know about us. They can think what they want, baby, but they don't know a thing. Even if they did have a glimpse of our truth, they wouldn't know about us, no. They wouldn't know about us, 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 us. They don't know about us, us, They don't get it, babe, living in a cruel world. It's a rare thing to do just what we do, love. Hold your head high and do it by your own terms. They don't get it, babe, no, they don't get it, babe. They don't know about us, babe. They don't know about us. They can think what they want, baby, but they don't know a thing. Even if they did have a glimpse of our truth, they wouldn't know about us, no. They wouldn't know about us, us, They don't know about us,
I'ma need safety. Tell her I can't snake me. Ray gun off safety. My girl so tasty. Tell her it's your world. She want the two-tone spaceship. Blow smoke screen daily, so the stress don't faze me. I'm going, I keep it factual. I'm on sabbatical. I'm out in Central America. I need a break from hysteria. Park like the one with the carousel. I get it lit in your area. I'm locked to the vision, it couldn't be clear. You couldn't pay me to care enough. I dare you to hate me supreme with the sound through the stereo. So turn it up loud when you hearing us. We live and it's good in your area. My mama proud, she tearing up and it's going down. Got your girl aroused by these massive stacks like 100 pounds. Running big laps till the sun is down like 100 miles. Tinted frames on me leaning down, winning now. Been a while, you ain't like me then, but how you like me now? Real one, if I hold you down, I'ma keep it there till we in the ground. Jet black when I paint the town, only blue sheets when they pay me now. Treat it setback like a step back. Wave, I got the game in a vice grip. Way up when the virus clear. All the homies on the flight list. Verbally gifted, take the plot and I twist it. Got it big lit. Sex with the incense, got my mind rents, won't stop, I'm relentless. I'ma need safety, tell the op can't snake me. Ray gun off safety, my girl so tasty. Tell her it's your world, she want the two-tone spaceship. Blow smoke screen daily, so the stress don't face me. I'm going, I want a girl for the mouthpiece, so bright that it light on my face. Your shawty just call me a fave, cause she like my character traits. I never stop for a break, I put a lock on the game. I put a stock in my name, but I give a f about the fame. I took a bite of life and it tastes so exquisite. It feel like you do when you look in my pendant. Hopeless romantic, my girl, chin up for the kid. I'm not on no simps. Won't stop till the youngest he dreams. Wanna take him from rags to riches. I heard that you claim that you know me, but you ain't the homie. The f is your friendship. I need the loyalty, bag up the royalty. I give a f if you notice me. Ain't nobody holding me. Big wave at your shoreline, so they know it's me. Babe boy from the cold seas. Nitro with a new pen, go at ISO. Tell him don't reach. Ice cold with it, no fleece. I'ma need safety. Tell the op can't snake me. Ray gun off safety. My girl so tasty. Tell her it's your world. She want the two-tone spaceship. Blow.
I've been working overtime like crazy.
Yo, what up?
Just to show you how I really feel. Haven't had a single day of duty.
Turn the volume up on my mic.
Just to show you that
Hopefully I'm loud and clear. I think it's limiting me anyway, so I don't think that turning it up makes much of a difference. I'm seeing I got the limiter turned on. I'm listening, Black Pearl. She, what up, She? It's good to see you again, bro. Joelle, the middle child. Happy big dog. Dana. Hi, Dana. Yeah, I gotta make my voice deeper when I say hi to people. Like, hi, Dana. Hey, Dana. What's up, Christian? Hope everybody had a productive Monday. We're gonna talk about poor choices. We're gonna talk about poor choices. Did you guys hit the like button when you walked in the room? That's the price of admission. That is the price of admission. Hit the like button. Listening in from work. Pulling one of them all-night shifts. Pulling the all-nighter. My man Clement's in the house. I hope my system is working. Clement said salute, but it didn't say nothing.
I just wanna take another look at you so our eyes can finally meet.
Let me cancel.
Falling hopelessly in love with you, cause you're making me complete. I just wanna take another look at you. Will you let me?
Welcome to another episode of High Value Shan, where not only is Shan a high value man, so is the content. All right, there we go. Looks like it's working now. Sometimes if I start the contest system too soon, after I start the show, it seems like it doesn't want to work. So I got to let it. Now I know I need to let it let it roll a little bit, maybe go for a minute, then start the system. So make sure you guys are hitting the like buttons. I know you are, Clement. Kind of like, I don't give a fuck about no raffle. I'm saying salute. Clement is a soldier, you guys. You guys notice that Clement has has rank next to his name? That means he is a soldier. Hey, Lakeisha. Lakeisha is a soldier. All these dope people. You know, this mic is shaking. This is irritating me. One, it's irritating me to have this cable up here. And two, that it shakes so much because this mic is so heavy. It's a better mic. I have a SM7B, but it's at my office. And it's driven by XLR. I mean, I have to bring my Rodecaster Pro. I have to have my mixing board. I don't want to bring all of that here. I'm not even supposed to be working at home. I advise people not to work at home, but somehow I do. So I have a whole nother podcast set up at the office, but it's way more professional because I let other people use my space. There's podcasts on YouTube that use my office to do their podcast, but it's set up for like a 4-person interview. It's in person. It's a 3-camera setup. It's all automated. It's all just turnkey. You just sit down, flip the switch, everything fires up, and it's ready to go. And so here at the house, it's my laptop, my Stream Deck, and my microphone. So I keep a USB mic. I don't want an XLR because then that means I got to bring more equipment, and it's not worth the trade-off. The sound quality it's not worth the trade-off. You know, in fact, XLR is not necessarily about sound quality. It's more about durability. A lot of people don't realize that. Some people think, oh man, you know, XLR connection is going to sound better. No, that's not true. That's not why you use an XLR connection. The XLR cable is like a live stage studio connection. It's for durability. Original ones would lock into each other. Some of the cheap ones don't lock, but the original ones, they lock into each other. So what are we talking about tonight? Clement says, I was a soldier for real. So when I said it's one vet to another, hoorah. That's what's up. Salute, Lakeisha. Lakeisha just joined in. You know what I decided? That I'm going to just talk to you guys. Sometimes I just be wanting to talk. And you guys be here to listen to your boy. I'll be having so many different things I want to talk about. Sometimes, you know, like for instance, on Saturday nights, I have what is called Club 100. And I was originally, when we first did it, the very first week we did Club 100. Club 100 was designed or was created to be done on Saturday nights and Sunday nights. And what we was going to do was talk about whatever happened that week. You'll notice on my YouTube channel, if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see the upcoming live shows. Those are some of the standard live shows that happen every week, regardless. For instance, there's Rich People Read up there. That's Wednesday and Friday. Then we have Ask a Black Man Anything. That's on Thursday nights. And then I have Club 100 on Saturday night coming up. So the first 2 weeks we did it, it was Saturday and Sunday. Then after that, it was Saturday on. But then I realized that sometimes I don't want to wait until Saturday to talk about something that happened on Tuesday. Like if something fire happens on Tuesday, I don't want to wait until the weekend to talk about it because that's a hot topic to discuss right then and there. So I may switch Club 100 to be whenever. It may just be a spontaneous live. And sometimes I just be wanting to talk about spontaneous stuff. You know, spontaneity is good. And so sometimes I just want to discuss stuff and I don't want to wait until, and you know, like the High Value Shan, this particular show is prepped. Like the topics I talk about, like I got notes right here. You know, we're going to discuss, you know, poor choices that people have. I'm getting DMs and Instagram. But Club 100 is just like, yo, we could talk about whatever, whenever, however, whatever. So I think I want to start doing that. And then I'm gonna also start doing a soldier story. That's during the day. Like Club 100 is at night, and that's like long form. You guys pull up. A soldier story is where I go live for just the members of my channel. That's just for the members. And so we could talk about over there, where I just give like just random information, and that's live as well. I'm like, the idea for me is to do pretty much everything live, because I'm not interested. And to be honest with you, it's more lazy than anything. It's not a strategic. It's not a strategy to get more followers or subscribers or to get my video. It's really simply because I don't want to deal with post-production. I got too much going on. I already have too much business as it is. And so I don't want to do too much post-production. Hold on one second. I'm running to my channel to see if something is working. I'm running to my channel to see if something is working. It is working. Okay, everything is working. Just wanted to see if my membership is showing up. Hopefully the membership button is showing up for everybody. You know, they demonetized me this past weekend because I didn't show Google they wanted to do identification verification, ID verification. And I didn't show them my ID for like months. I was like, what do you need? You know, I don't even want the money. I don't want to transfer no money to no bank account. So I was just like, I don't even want my money. So it's cool. Them suckers shut me down Friday and left me unmonetized all weekend long. They was like, show us the ID. We need to know who you are. So I had to send my ID, my driver's license in on Friday, and they brought me back today. And so I had to turn all this stuff on. So hopefully everything is working. I know this morning when we did Rich People Read, the super chat was turned off. Nobody, and people were trying to send me super chat. Instead, people blessed the channel with Cash App. Like for instance, Ace Senior, he sent $100 Cash App. Shout out to Ace Senior. I don't know if he's in the show right now watching. Shout out to him. But the super chat was turned off, so hopefully it's turned on right now. And I'm making sure that I want to make sure the members section where people can join, because I'm trying to build the membership up. That's important to me. Yeah. Ivan, what's happening? Ivan Fennel, YouTube channel. What's popping? Hey, Mickey. What's going on, girl? Yes, it is very good. What's very good? I missed it. You know, I'm getting used to paying attention to the chat more often. What's very good, Mickey? Remind me. Throw it in the chat and remind me. Dana says uploading is more work. You got that right. I don't want to deal with no post-production, Dana. It's like, yo, live is almost like a heaven sent. You know, I had a podcast called, you know, my clothing brand had, you know, I got other brands and other channels. Like I have a channel that has 6,000 followers on YouTube. I have a channel on Facebook that has 134,000 followers. And the podcast that I had at the Bars Raw channel on Facebook, we had to record everything in, you know, and then we had to cut it in post and had to deal with post-production. Live was a heaven sent. Live was heaven sent. It allows me to just throw it up, be done with it. The biggest work that I do for live is the topics that I'm gonna talk about, which you have to do anyway, and the artwork, which you have to do anyway. Outside of that, that's why I enjoy going live. The only thing is live is more difficult. You got to come off the dome. It's almost like freestyling. It's not like I can go write my song, write my rhymes, and then come in the booth and read off a paper. I got to go off the dome. I don't have, you know, live is you get what you get, and there's no delay. It ain't like we got a 5-second, 10-minute, 5-minute, 3-minute delay where I could say something, be like, oh shit. Let me stop that from going out into the airwaves. If I say something wrong right now, it's out there for the world to see. So, but that's all right with me. I don't mind it. I appreciate the work that I don't have to do going live. Space Hopper says, high value Shan working. That's right. Dana says she uses Fiverr sometimes to edit videos. Yeah, man, just pay the $5. plus the whatever fees, and just pay the $5 and have somebody else from Bangladesh do it. Have somebody from Bangladesh do it. Clement says, and here it is, everyone trying to do everything through card and cyberspace, let you know how much power they have. Push of a button cuts off. Yep. And bam, the super chat is working. Let's see if the whole system is working. See, I'm looking at the chat, so I see it, but I don't know if my system is going to pick it up. It's supposed to pick it up. Oh, and then I have a new thing going on over here, y'all. I have a new thing. It's called. Okay. All right. Shout out to Michael Matroki for the $5 super chat. Shout out to my man Michael Matroki for the $5 super chat. Likes are free. That's right. Thank you for the support, man. And then we got Mr. Awesome. Mr. Awesome with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. So the system is working. I'm glad the system is working. He says, we back, baby. Salute. He got the bars raw tea on the way. RIP Virgil Abloh. Yeah, man, that's sad. 41-year-old brother. We used to discuss, I tried to get Virgil to come in on one of my Clubhouse rooms earlier this year. Because, you know, I was on Clubhouse heavy. I wish I was over here at YouTube. I spent a lot of time at Clubhouse earlier this year. I'm talking 20, 30 hours a week. I'd be in my office. We'd listen to Clubhouse throughout the surround system in my office. And, you know, as a, you know, being in the fashion business, that's where my following came from. I got about 18,000 or so followers over at Clubhouse who follow me primarily for fashion. So when Virgil passed away, and nobody knew, right? Nobody knew that Virgil was, nobody even knew that Virgil was sick. At least nobody, you know, that didn't matter. All the people that mattered probably knew, but we didn't know. They wanted me to open up a room and talk about it. I didn't want to do it on yesterday. We lost Virgil yesterday, you guys. For those that don't know, Virgil Abloh he's a creative director of Louis Vuitton. African-American young brother, 41 years old. Started his clothing company as Pyrex. You know, like Pyrex, like the cookware, right? That was the original name. And then he changed the name to Off-White. And then he came out, you know, and Virgil came out of the school of Kanye West from the Donda Academy of Fashion. He was in the classes with Jerry Lorenzo. It was Jerry Lorenzo. It was Virgil Abloh. It was, oh, I'm having a brain fart. It was a few other people. And he passed away yesterday of cancer. Cancer that he had been battling for years. We didn't know. Rest in peace, man. I hate when we lose young brothers like that, man. I hate that. What's up, Black Pearl? Good to have you here, Black Pearl. Yeah. Ivan says, go ahead and send the funds for Shannon to the Tabernacle of Ivan. Oh, and then let me do this thing. Let me see if it's working. So it's called the stream sponsor. It's the stream sponsor, Mr. Awesome. Mr. Awesome is the stream sponsor. You hit that, and then hit that, and then it shows it. That's what's up. Probably gonna, you know what? I need to type more in there. I want to be like, thank you for your support. Say thank you kindly. Put some dashes in there. There we go. See your name down there, Mr. Awesome? I'm doing the sponsor thing. I'm gonna start doing the streams. You know, you guys pour into this channel, the people that support Mr. Awesome. For those that don't know, Mr. Awesome is not only a soldier. That's why he has the rank next to his name. That's why Mr. Awesome has the rank next to his name. So he subscribes to the channel through the membership. He supports the channel through membership. And in addition to that, Mr. Awesome, it seems to me, seemingly, he pours into this show every time I go live. Which means if he donates to support my efforts in creating content and going live and pouring into, and talking and giving good content to everybody, talking about great topics, giving out game, going out researching things and bringing it back to you guys, so you don't have to do you don't have to bother with the research. It takes a lot of time to research some stuff, just to go out and read articles and learn, just to come here and say it in an hour or so you can just listen to it and learn. So Mr. Awesome, he seems to support every single time I go live. I go live at least 5 times a week. So if he gives $5, he's giving me $100 a month. Just with his $5 super chats, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. So I created this little thing. You see a little scroll at the bottom. Where's it at? It's right there. And it's scrolling. It's called the stream sponsor, Mr. Awesome. And what happens is when anybody blesses the channel, I'm always, and the person that blesses the channel the most, who pours the most into a particular stream, I'm gonna make them the stream sponsor. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea that we do this. I do the streams. I want to acknowledge you guys. I'm not like some of the other content creators who just gets. I'll be watching some other shows and people just be getting people like support them through a super chat and they don't even acknowledge it. It's like, damn, you don't even say nothing. You don't even have to sit, like, even if you don't verbally say something because maybe you are into your topic or you heavy into, you just can't just, and maybe you got so many super chats coming in at the same time. At least you have your system. You can make your system do something. I can make it so up here in the corner, I can have it where it's, the names are right there. If it gets so busy that I can't acknowledge people verbally, which is going to have to be super busy, I can have my system post something up on the screen. You guys are not going to support me and I don't say or show something. So thank you so much to everybody. And thank you right now, Mr. Awesome, as a stream sponsor. RCC72 is here tonight. That's my guy. RCC72 Detroit. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. Hey, Mickey. What'd she say? She said, I hope you keep reading books. I've been really enjoying listening. Thank you so much. You know what? We're not going to stop.
Jungle.
We're Black Pearl. Soldiers. Reach into the emojis. Hit the number 2 emoji, the salute.
Sir, yes, sir.
Black Pearl.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Black Pearl just joined the SR Army. Shout out to Black Pearl. I appreciate your support. Welcome, Black Pearl. So glad to have you here. So glad to have you here. Thank you for joining the army. I appreciate you. I promise I won't let you down. The content that you guys are going to be getting in the members section, I promise I will not let you down. That is what I do. I haven't even, mind you, I'm a fashion designer. I skipped my whole fall collection doing this YouTube shit. I know we're supposed to be talking about poor choices and we'll get to that, but I'm a fashion designer. I'm a fashion merchandiser, a fashion designer, and a creative director, and I haven't done anything for the fall collection. I skipped the entire fall collection fucking around over here on YouTube. And so when I'm not going live, we're over creating and processing and getting things together for the members section over here at YouTube. I don't have a Patreon. You know how people say, oh, join my Patreon. I don't have a Patreon. I'm gonna just do it all right here at YouTube. So I'm getting that stuff together. I appreciate you for joining. Salute to him. That's right, Lakeisha. That's right, Christian. That's right. Salute. And then we got my man RCC72. Hit it with the step up. He said RCC72 hit us with the super chat. RCC72 hit us with the super chat, the $10 super chat. Thank you so much. He said step up. So I'm going to hit him with RCC72 Detroit. RCC is now the stream sponsor. RCC is now the stream sponsor. And I got to do it manually. I know there's a way that I can have it automatically done. I haven't really dug deep into that. Right now, I'm going to just do it manually. So shout out to my guy, RCC72 Detroit, for blessing the channel. He always blesses the channel. And by the way, he's also a soldier. He's also a soldier, and he's my age. This brother got the same knowledge that I got. The brother got the same knowledge that your boy Shan has. Hey, Miss Drea, glad you're here. Hey, Miss Drea, glad you're here. That's right.
Being number one isn't easy.
You guys are reminding me, Lakeisha, Miss Drea, and Mr. Awesome, y'all remind me.
Being number one isn't easy.
The procedure. I'm forgetting the procedure. When anybody blesses the channel and keeps us going, we gotta
being number one isn't easy.
Thank you guys for throwing your ones up. When anybody blesses the channel, throw your ones up. When anybody joins the army, hit them with a salute. Hit them with a salute. But Mickey was saying she hopes that I continue to read. Yes, I will be reading. We're going to read every week for indefinitely. We're going to read every week indefinitely. Because you know what you're actually doing? You're helping me do what I've been meaning to do for years. You know, see, that's the cheat code to a lot of this content creation. Y'all be thinking I'm helping you. You guys think that I'm helping you. Reality is you're helping me. You guys are actually helping me. For instance, there's a lot of books that I've been wanting to read for years. I don't read though. I read articles, I read the internet, but books I rarely read. But I know one of the prerequisites to being a multi-millionaire. I don't want to just be a millionaire. I've already achieved. I want to be a multi-millionaire. In order to be a multi-millionaire, which means 8 digits. 8 digits. You got to read more. So she's saying, she hopes that I continue to read. I hope you guys continue to come. This is fantastic for me. I'm like, damn, I get to now read all these books that I've been meaning to read for so many years. And now I have a reason to, and now I have an obligation to. See, I don't have a mentor. I need one, and I will be paying for one very soon. For 2022, I'll be acquiring a mentor. Gonna find me somebody if I got to bust in their house and tell them to teach me some shit. Go over to Beverly Hills and start knocking on some doors. But I've never really had a mentor. I've always been a mentor. I got lots of mentees, but I've never had a mentor myself. I've been so busy helping other people with their lives for so many years. I haven't really had anybody pour into me and teach me stuff. I've had peers, I've had colleagues, but a mentor, that's just like, Shan, this is what you need to do. And I'm 49 now. I've been wanting one for a long time. So the reality is I need to start reading more. And guess who's going to mentor me in that? You guys are. And so when we do the Rich People Read podcast here on my channel, you guys are actually helping me, even though you think I'm helping you. I'm framing it like I'm helping y'all, but y'all are helping me. You guys are helping me. Now, the book that we're reading right now, Think and Grow Rich, this one that we're reading right now, I've read. This is the only book that I'm going to read that I've already previously read. Every other book that we read is going to be something that I've never read before. But I had to start with this one because this book is so powerful. So that's why I started with this. That's why I had to start with that. That's right, Clement. Clement is around the corner from me. We're going to hook up. We're going to hook up. One per month. That's right. That's the goal. That's the goal. And if it's short, the idea is really one chapter per day, but it really depends on how big the book is itself. Like if it's a book with small chapters, then we might do 1 or 2 or even 3 chapters a day. Yep. That's what a great group does. Create win situations for everyone. Exactly, Mr. Awesome. He said, don't do it, bro. quick way to go into jail, knocking on doors over there. Going to Beverly Hills. Hi, my name is Shannon. I'm just a 49-year-old black man. I don't live too far from here, but I'm not in Beverly Hills. And I'm looking for a mentor. Do you have any mentors here in your house? No? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your time. I'll just be going to your next door neighbor. Thank you. Bye. Hi. Well, hi. Can you see me? I'm on camera. Yeah. You got me? Yeah. Big, tall, black guy. Just coming to see if there's any mentors in your house. I'm looking for a mentor. Beverly Hills Police Department would have me locked up. They don't play that over in Beverly Hills. Yeah, a mentor is important. A mentor is important. I know how much I've helped people. I know how much people have ignored me too. I think oftentimes maybe one of the reasons why I never really jumped on to getting my own mentor or prioritize that in my life is because I've been let down a lot by some of my mentees. But I know that's not how I should look at it. I know. I'm human though, you guys. I'm human. Ms. Drea says, by the way, I love my shirt. Sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. Oh, you ordered that? You ordered that from us, Ms. Drea, from the Bourgeois brand? That's what's up. What she's talking about. See, this is my uniform, you guys. I wear what I sell. I wear what I sell. This hustle t-shirt that I'm wearing right now, I sell them. I sell my clothes that I wear. That's why I'm always in a black t-shirt with a print. And what she's talking about is a t-shirt that I sell. We sell a t-shirt that says sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. Lakeisha, thank you, love. Lakeisha blessed the channel with a super chat. She didn't even have nothing to say. She just hit us with the $5 super chat. Lakeisha is just, you know what? Why not? Lakeisha is extremely helpful. She's one of my original moderators. She will always be a moderator. I got some lunch in my teeth. And Lakeisha, we talk on the back channel. Lakeisha be helping me out with content. She always sends me thoughts and ideas. She just randomly does it. We've never met, but she'll just like, yo, Shan, here, take a look at this. She just gives me, you know what Lakeisha does? Lakeisha gives me food for thought. She's always blessing me with food for thought. So thank you, Lakeisha, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, love. I appreciate you so much. Everybody throw your ones up for Lakeisha.
Being number one isn't easy.
Throw your ones up for Lakeisha. Yeah, RCC, bounce ideas off of. That's the purpose of the mastermind group. That's the purpose of the mastermind group. RCC got his Baby I'm a Star t-shirt. They told me you ordered that. That's the huge star. That's a star right on the center of his chest. One star, dead center of the chest. That's what's up. I got one. I'll be rocking that sucker. One single star, because baby, that's what I am. That's exactly what I am. Listen, everybody, your poor choices is all your fault. The choices that you make in life is your fault. Accountability, responsibility, owning up to the successes and the failures of your life. The people that you've dated, the people that you've married, the good, the bad, the ugly, no matter how you slice it. The poor choices are all your fault. As I said in the description of this video, 50% divorce rate in America, 60% for black folk. They are not the same person I dated They got comfortable and switched up on me. People nationwide are complaining about the people they pick. How many of you guys say that? You know what, man, I got with somebody, but they were one way when we were dating, and then later on when we got together or we got exclusive or we got married or we had a child, they switched up on me and all of a sudden they became somebody else. It's like, who the fuck are you? Where did you come from? Why do you talk like that? Why do you act like that? It seems to always happen to the one consistent person. Like, you know what's a great thing? Two consistent people getting together and being who they always were from the very beginning. How often does that happen though, man? Don't it seem like the ether, the universe, powers that be, always send those people who are 100 in the same way they send the people who have a consistent personality, somebody who's fucking wishy-washy. You always get that, you solid and you're the same way. You tell them how you are in the beginning. You're open, you're honest, you're transparent. Your faults are always on display. There's no surprises when it comes to you. There's no surprises when it comes to you. You are the same when you were dating as you were when you got exclusive, as you were when you got married, if you got married. But you got with somebody who was one way, and then when they got comfortable, they switched up on you. And it's like, what? You didn't do that when we were dating. You didn't do that when we were dating. And they always have an excuse, right? They always have an excuse as to why they're who they are, why they switch up, or why they change. People nationwide are complaining about people they pick. Women are rushing to the divorce courts because she's not happy as she thought she'd be. Just to realize the single life is worse. Good grief. Let's talk about it. Listen, and that's another thing about this women. Did you know that everybody always talks about the divorce rate? Oh, 80% of women are filing for divorce. 8 out of 10 divorces is filed by the wife. Do you guys also know that 65% of the people that get divorced, of the women that file for divorce, regret it later? And that's the ones that admitted it. That's the ones that admitted it. Women have an ego too. Women have an ego too. 65% of the women that file for divorce regret later that they filed for divorce. They wish they would have stuck it out because they realize that the grass is not greener on the other side. Or even worse, they find somebody that wasn't as good as their husband. They think they're going to find somebody better than their husband, but they don't. The men who file for divorce, they think, I don't know if it's happened all too often for men. See, our timelines are a little different. But some men, I'll say some men, wish they were still with their wives as opposed to all the women out there, because they realize, by and large, people realize ain't nothing better. All you're going to do is run into the same shit, same script, different cast. It's the same movie. Loyalty, disrespect, yelling, bad sex, gluttony, envy. All the deadly sins. All you're doing is finding that in somebody else. And here's the thing. Say, for instance, you hate the way you guys do finance. Say you get a divorce because of finances. Or you say you break up with somebody by the way that they do finances in one relationship. You get into another relationship, they do finances great, but then they're a cheater. You broke up with this person because they don't know how to do money right. So you get with this person who does money right, but then they're a cheater. Which one is worse? It's like, damn. I left you because I'm thinking I'm going to find somebody else who doesn't bother me as much as you did in that area, just to find somebody else who's great in that area and sucks in a different one. It's almost like pick your evil. Pick what you hate the most. And just when you think that what that person was doing is what you hate the most, you realize you hate something else even worse. You realize you can't tolerate the way somebody ignores you. Say, for instance, ladies, you break up with somebody because maybe he doesn't know how to give you the great sex that you want. You get rid of a great guy because he's not putting it down right in the bedroom. The sex isn't great. Maybe he's small. Or maybe he comes too fast. Whatever reason, you get rid of the guy because he's not putting it down in the bedroom, but he's good in so many other areas, but you just can't get over the fact that you can't, you don't enjoy sex with him. So you break up with him, right? Or you cause a problem, or whatever reason, you guys break up. You go find the next guy. Because now you like, man, I am never getting with nobody that don't know how to please me in the bedroom. So then you run out, you grab the next guy. And this guy here, oh man, he knows how to put it down. Oh, he got you climbing the walls. He got you climbing the walls. He's taking you to, I made that sound. He's taking you to Pound Town. Y'all like my sound? He's taking you to Pound Town. And he's putting it down in the bedroom. But guess what? He's a liar. See, the first guy that you got rid of never lied to you. He loved you. He treated you right. He just didn't know how to make love to you the right way. You could never orgasm. He would never have the rights. He never gave you good sex, but everything else was perfect. So you got rid of him. You found the next guy who's giving you great sex, but he's a damn liar. And he stink. He's a liar and his breath stink. All the time. The first guy kept great hygiene, never lied to you, just didn't know how to have sex with you. The new guy knows how to have sex with you, but his breath stink and he ain't doing nothing about it, and he's a habitual liar. Which one is worse? You guys are lighting up this chat. I'll be wanting to talk, but I just be talking. Hold on, let me see what y'all talk about. Y'all be talking. Miss Parker's here. Parker's here. JT Coin Rings. I just subscribed to JT Coin Rings the other day. Shout out to JT. You like Pound Town? That's that rhythm. Ladies like that. Ladies, y'all like that rhythm? That's that rhythm that lets a man go all night long. Fellas, I'm going to teach you guys. For those that, I know some men, 30% of men are still virgins. 30% of men are still virgins. I've had lots of sex and I'm pretty experienced in it. I'm gonna do a show for my members, not for the public. I'm gonna do a show for my members, for those that want to know good sex techniques without having to go to Pornhub. There's certain rhythms that allow men to go long time without exploding, without shooting up the club. One of them is a rhythmic about that speed. That's Pound Town, ladies. Shout out to JT Coin Rings. Take them to Pound Town, baby. That's a destination, ladies. Real Dana said, is that Pornhub? Dana, what you know about P-Hub? What is that? What are you talking about, Dana? Why are you listening? Dana, why are you identifying sounds that you shouldn't know anything about? Can you explain that? I know I'm skipping some of y'all chats. I know y'all over here talking. I love all of y'all, man. I love YouTube. No, 30% of men, Dana. 30% of adult men. It's a worldwide But you know what? I got to keep it real. It's a worldwide stat. It's not Americans. It's a worldwide stat. So we talking about men that's in India. You know what I'm saying? China. But nevertheless, 30% of men worldwide are virgins. Never had, and will always be. Will never have sex. Will never have sex. You watch porn, Dana. Dana be trying to. Dana take a trip to Pound Town often. Dana be taking her trips to Pound Town. Y'all funny. Yeah, but listen, you guys, ladies, and I'm using this example. It transcends women. It goes to men too. My man, Mr. Awesome. Mr. Awesome says, start that masterclass, Shan. Start that masterclass, Shan. Put your hips into it. We got to teach. Listen, the reality is, Mr. Awesome, we got to teach the youngsters. Remember I told you guys, the youngsters are 20-year-olds. Little OGs are the 30-year-olds. The big OGs are 40 and over. I'm a big OG. But we got to teach the youngsters how to please their women. Listen, sex is sex and looks is one of the highest priorities for women when it comes to selecting men. My man, Ace Senior's in the house. Ace Senior's in the house. Everybody throw your ones up.
Being number one isn't easy.
Throw your ones up for Ace Senior, you guys. My man. He hit us with the $20 super chat. You know, by the way, I told you guys, Ace Senior hit me earlier for $100. Hold on, let me update the the sponsor. Ace Senior is a stream sponsor with the $19.99 super chat, $20 super chat. See your name right there, Ace? Where's it at? Let me do it. See your name right there? Now we have the stream sponsor that's going to be in all the live shows. Shout out to my guy, Ace Senior, who, while we were reading this morning, hit me with a $100. Oh, and he went shopping. And he went shopping this morning. I was taking my sons to school because it's Monday. I'm taking them to school. Ace Senior was like, yo, Shan, I can't find a shirt. He was looking for a particular shirt. Like, Shan, I can't find the shirt. I was like, okay, cool. Let me shoot it to my assistant. Tell her it's on the homepage. And I looked, it was on the homepage. I shot him the link. He hit me back with his order. This dude had already ordered some stuff this morning from my brand. So Ace Senior is always supporting me. He ordered some clothes from one of my fashion brands. Said, yo, when this is back in stock, let me know. I said, don't worry about it. We're going to bless you with that anyway. Then came the Rich People Read this morning and hit me off with a $100 Cash App because the Super Chats wasn't working. And now he's back here tonight as the stream sponsor. By the way, Ace Senior is a Special Forces soldier in the SR Army. Shout out to you, Ace.
Being number one isn't easy.
Being number one it's probably easy for you. We'll keep it 100. Let's keep it real. It's probably easy for Ace Senior, but it ain't easy for most people. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for your support. Dana, you know what? I never looked up the percentage for worldwide virgins and women. But I got the link. I'll look it up because it was given. I just remember the men one. Lil man Chirac said, I'll be watching Lola Bunny. Okay, let me take notes. Hold on. Lil man Chirac said, who? Lola Bunny, huh? I'm writing it down for a friend. Lola Bunny. Just writing that down for a friend. I'm gonna send that over to Dana since Listen, you guys, when you break up with one person, thinking that the grass is greener on the other side is it really greener? Sometimes it is. Oftentimes it is. But sometimes it's not. Oftentimes it's not. You left this person because they weren't good in bed, but then you got with somebody else who has bad breath and is a liar. Which one is worse? And then sometimes you'll realize that the person that you got with, what you hate about them is worse than what you hated about the person that you left. But then there's a such thing as cognitive dissonance. Does everybody know what cognitive dissonance is? I'm sorry, I'm skipping the chats. Cognitive dissonance is basically, in a nutshell, you force yourself to like something because you're invested in it. You basically force yourself to like something because you're invested in it. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. You spend a whole lot of money on a piece of shit car, but you keep throwing money and getting it fixed because, damn, you've already gone this far. And then you tend to tell other people that you love the car when in fact you really hate it. But because you're so invested in that car, you didn't change the transmission, you didn't fix the interior, you didn't change the tires, you didn't replace the engine, you didn't put on a new muffler, you didn't fix the windshield, you didn't did all this shit to the car. You didn't spend more money in putting the car back together than the car is worth. That's cognitive dissonance. In a nutshell, that's the layman's version of cognitive dissonance. Well, people have a lot of cognitive dissonance in their relationships. See, you'll lose one person, or no, you'll get rid of one person in search of another. And the person that you get with is actually worse than the last one you left, but you'll convince yourself that the person that you with is wonderful. She talks to you right. She does all the right things, when in fact you can't stand her, and the woman that you left is better than she is. The woman that you left is better, but you convince yourself that the new one is better because you're so invested in it and you're already there. That's cognitive dissonance. That happens all the time. Shout out to Mr. Awesome. See how he does our channel? He just spoon feed, and he does this all week long. $2, $5, $20, $2, $10, $5, $3, $2, $20. He does this all week long. Shout out to Mr. Awesome. George Orwell, 1984, cognitive dissonance is law. Let me throw that up on the screen since we're talking about it. George Orwell, 1984, cognitive dissonance is law. Exactly. Shout out to you, Mr. Awesome. So yeah, so a lot of you guys, you broke up with the last person you was with to go find the next person, and you realize the next person is actually worse than the last person, but you won't admit it because you left the last person, and your ego won't let you say, you know what? I fucked up. Who says that? Who says that? You know what? I screwed up. I left the best thing that ever happened to me in search of something better and realized that everything better is worse. I should have stuck it out. Yeah, the new person doesn't do the things that the last person does. Instead, they do other shit that's worse. I'm more pissed off at that than what the last one was doing. I should have stayed with the last person. Nobody ever says that. You guys won't say that. You won't say that. I understand. So next thing you know, you're upset at the choices that you've made. In my notes, I told myself to ask you guys a question. Are you single? Are you single? Are you a serial dater? I was on with lead attorney Saturday. I forget what day I was on with lead attorney. It was the day that he did the show with April Mason. She came up right after me. If you guys, whatever show that the lead attorney did with April Mason, I was on that show maybe, a few, maybe 30 minutes before April came on. I cammed up and went on and answered a question. Somebody had asked, somebody had went on the show and said, Lead, how can I go on 3 and 4 dates if every man wants to have sex? I can't have sex with every guy that I go on 3 and 4 dates with. I heard that. I was like, oh, let me cam up real quick. See, sometimes I'll be listening to shows and I hear some wild shit, but I just don't want, it's a waste of time to cam up. It's a waste of time to cam up. But when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, I got to go explain this. I gotta go explain this. A young lady, she sent him a super chat. She said, Lee, men want to have sex, but I can't have sex with everybody I go out 3 and 4 dates with. That's what she said. And I went up and I said, listen, there's a solution. There's a solution to that. Ladies, stop going on dates with men that you don't want to have sex with. Full stop. That's the answer. Stop going on dates with men that you do not want to have sex with. That is the solution to keeping your body count down. I explained, I said, listen, you shouldn't make it to 3 and 4 dates and you don't know that you want to smash that dude. You shouldn't go on date 1 if you're not sexually attracted. She's asking about 3 and 4 dates. You know why she's saying that? It's because women, you guys are out there pimping men. You're out there going on these serial dates. That's why I asked, are you single and are you a serial dater? Oftentimes, you ladies will have been told, have been conditioned, are used to going on date with men that you know you don't want. You know that there's no future. You know that you're not going to have sex with him. You know that you're not interested, but you'll go on a date. You'll go on a couple of dates. And after a couple of dates, he finally gets he gets the idea. Suddenly, you guys don't talk no more. This is after he already blew $600, $700. Nah, man. How about if you want to keep your body count low, since you can't have sex with everybody that you go to 3 or 4 dates with, don't make it to 3 and 4 dates with anybody that you're not willing to have sex with. Just that simple. I bet that will keep your body count real low. Yes, you won't be able to eat as well as you normally used to, but that'll be the case. And I had explained on the show, I'm being the age I am, I know women my age who were serial daters throughout the 90s and the 2000s. They were serial in the 2010s. I mean, they just went on dates, on dates, on dates, on dates. They went on dates throughout their 20s. They went on dates throughout their 30s and went on dates majority of their 40s. Free meals. Free meals. Occasionally you run into a crazy motherfucker, right? Occasionally you run into that crazy nigga. Sometimes you end up liking somebody, or sometimes you accidentally have sex. Your body counts run up, you're worn out, you beat up, you hit the wall. How about this? Are you sick of being dumped? Are you sick of being dumped? Are you curious why it never works? Are you a serial dater? Are you sick of being dumped? Are you curious why it never works? Are you single still? Do you think that you're making the right choices? And are you paying attention to the things that you should? Most people aren't, unfortunately. And again, this is not something that men are complaining about in mass. Women are. It's already not enough men as it is. And then you got between Pookie and Ray Ray and the decent guy who knows that he's decent, who knows that he has options. It's tough for women. Ladies, I understand your dating pool, man. I understand. So then what are you doing? Look at who you paying attention. You know who you're dating? You picking out Pookie and Ray Ray. You having babies with them niggas. That's who you with. That's who you hanging out with. Black Pearl says they want their cake and eat it too. Yes, ladies, those days are over. You want your cake and you want to eat it. You want both? You want the cake and you want to eat it? What are you talking about? You can't do that. You can either, no, it's either or. You can't have the cake and eat it. If you eat it, you don't have no more cake. If you have the cake, you can't eat it. It's one or the other. But you guys are going out there and you dating, you serial dating, you don't understand. You dealing with you're soul tying with a whole lot of different people. You're getting a whole lot of memories. You're racking up tons and tons of sexual memories with lots and lots of different men. And then one day you wake up and you're like, what the hell? Here, take a look at this video. I got a clip for you guys. Let's watch this.
Honey, when I tell you I wanted to shout when I seen this message, I cannot confirm the statistics, but I will let you know personally, for me as a woman, I had poor choices in men when I was younger. I only chose to date the men that every woman wanted. Whether it may be because he had swag, he looked cool, he dressed nice, he looked nice, he smelled nice, everything that was superficial. Not understanding that if all women want him, then I'm going to have some competition. And there's a high possibility that I'm going to get cheated on. Now, when I spoke about my brother, who is not a cheater, when I was younger, I would have never dated a guy like him. Because I would have looked at him as lame or boring or too religious, too godly. Not understanding that he just had integrity, self-control, and great character. But it really showed how poor my decision-making skills were when it came to dealing with men. So my only tip for ladies is to be open-minded so you can choose somebody that you need and not who you want.
Let me see what she has up here. 80% to 90% of women only desire 10 to 20%, the top 10 to 20% of men. What that means is that when we say the top 10%, we're talking about the upwardly mobile, the 6 foot taller, the money maker, the nice guy, the good guy, the handsome guy, the six pack, the high value man making $120,000 a year or more for over 3 or 5 years consistently. Not that hood dude, not the playboy, not the gigolo, not the fuck boy. But the top 10 to 20% of men. You know what we're talking about. We're adults here. She says those 10 to 20% of men cheat often. Women believe all men cheat because they only pay attention to that 10 to 20%. So what she's saying basically is that 10 to 20% of men that's out there being gigolos, when women get hurt by those men, they tend to place that on all the men. Now, I don't necessarily believe what she just said, but let's just continue to discuss that nevertheless. So what she's saying is that's tend to be all men. So women get hurt by 10 to 20% of men, and then they turn around and apply that same logic to all dudes, even the average guy who will fall in love with her, even the average guy who will treat her right. Shout out to my man AC with another $20 super chat. He said, I'm rocking my filth shirt and hoodies on all my future dates. I don't want to tell everybody what you bought. He got the filth t-shirt and the hoodies. He got the filth t-shirts and the hoodies. They're on their way. They made them today. They on their way, man. Shout out to you. We got to update his super chat. That's his second super chat. Ace from Ace Senior. That's Ace Senior's second super chat. So he's already donated $39.98. Shout out to my man Ace Senior for being the stream sponsor and supporting our efforts. But yeah.
He just had integrity, self-control, and great.
Did you notice what she said? She said,
smell nice, everything that was had poor choices in men. But I will let you know, personally, for me as a woman, I had poor choices in men when I was younger. I only chose.
Ladies, is that you? This is a woman who's telling the truth. She's telling her truth publicly. Now, listen, ladies, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to write it in the chat. You don't have to cam up and say it. Tell it to yourself. Did you have poor choices in men when you were younger? Did you have poor choices in men when you were younger? Can you identify with her story? Listen to this.
To date the man that every woman wanted. Whether it may be because he had swag, he looked cool, cool, he dressed nice, he looked nice, he smelled nice, everything that was superficial.
Did you date when you were younger, ladies? Did you date when you were younger the man who smelled nice and looked nice, had swag, sex appeal? He knew how to take you to Pound Town properly. He took you to Pound Town properly. Is that the guy that you paid attention to when you were in your most formidable years, in your most beautiful years, when you looked your best, when you were in your sexual marketplace value prime? Is that who you gave those youthful years to, instead of the man that you should have been with?
Not understanding that if all women want him, then I'm gonna have some competition, and there's a high possibility that I'm gonna get cheated on.
Yeah, because he got options. You chasing after the bad boy. You chasing after the bad boy that got, he got hoes. He got hoes. They on him. And it be your friends sometimes. It be your friends or your cousin. Shit, sometimes your sister or your mama is on him. He got options.
Now, when I spoke about my brother, who is not a cheater, when I was younger, I would have never dated a guy like him, because I would have looked at him as lame or boring or.
So now she must have told a story, because I didn't catch the rest of her. I didn't catch the story. She must have said it on her Snapchat. She's talking about her brother. She ignored men like her brother. He was the lame dude. He was the L7. You know what an L7 is? L7 square. L7 square. Did I just teach you guys some stuff? That's some old 70s shit. That's a song. On that L7 square. L7 square. He was a square. Her brother was a square. Cornball. Nerd. Geek. Undesirable. No swag. No sex appeal. She ignored that guy because, she was out after the bad boy.
Too religious, too godly.
Oh, yeah, he's too religious and too godly. Too religious and too godly. Yeah, Miss Parker, you love the squares, but did you love them when you were in your 20s? See, that's the discussion. We know, we're going to talk about the wall in just a second. I know you love them now. Did you love them when you were in your prime? In your marketplace prime? Did you love the squares when you were in your sexual marketplace prime? That's the discussion. And that's why it's incumbent upon older women to tell younger women to leverage their youth to make sure they make the best choices when they're young, and not to follow the path of getting a dog and dying alone.
Not understanding that he just had integrity, self-control, and great character. But it really showed how poor my decision-making skills were when it came to dealing with men.
It really showed how poor her decision-making skills was when it came to dealing with men. She's telling the truth, and you guys know she is. And a lot of you can identify with this. A lot of you ladies that's watching this show right now can identify with what this woman is talking about. Your poor choices is all your fault.
Only tip for ladies is to be open-minded so you can choose somebody that you need and not who you want.
Bam. That's a bar. That's a bar. Her tip for ladies is to choose the man you need, not the man you want. Choose the man you need, not the man you want. Because the man you need is going to carry you through a lifetime. The man you want is going to be good for just today. It's going to be good for just today.
Honey, when I
So, ladies, are you dating? What did she say? Oh, you guys are talking about filth, the t-shirt. Don't tell him. Ace, don't tell her. What's up, Kaya? Don't tell Kaya what it means. Don't tell Kaya what it means. You probably already told her. Kaya, you know what it is. Kaya playing with you. Kaya's smart. She know what it is. Kaya just be playing. Kaya is she's an instigator. She just be playing just to stir up some shit. Clement says, Shannon, they don't love us even though they're older. Got nerve to say they're tired with brothers. Exactly. I wish I had a horn like lead attorney. I should use my police sign. Exactly. I should use that sound. You know, or I got sounds, y'all. That's my Do women date for the best needs? Do women date for their best needs? Or do women date for their wants? Do you pay attention to what you need, your best needs in life? Ladies, are you dating for, ladies, did you? See, older ladies, I'm asking, did you? Younger ladies that's paying attention now, are you? We got a whole nother show about the older ladies and what they're doing now. But right now, we're talking about older ladies. Did you? Younger ladies, are you? Dating for your best needs and not your wants. And do you do that to look good for other women? You know, I noticed that the sisterhood, as we call it, is strong. It's like a black hole. It sucks you in and it keeps you in. I tell people the story on how every time I get on Clubhouse and I get into a discussion, whenever a woman wants to agree with a man, or whenever a woman wants to say something that potentially can disparage women, other women, you women always started off with a disclaimer. You got some of my loyal supporters have heard me tell this story before. Some of you guys have never heard me in your life. And so what women will do when they get into a discussion, and can you guys identify with this? They'll say something like, okay, I know the ladies are gonna go get mad at me, but. So like, for instance, if a woman wants to agree with like the narrative of a guy, or wants to agree with how ratchet women can be, or how terrible women can be, or some women's bad behavior, they always have to let other women know, I'm getting ready to go against the sisterhood. I just want to let you guys know, please don't attack me. Please don't jump on me. It's okay. I'm friendly fire. I know you ladies are gonna all have your guns pointed at me, but please hear me out. I was talking to somebody the other day, somebody special to me. She was telling me that she was having a discussion with some other women, and some men were around, and they were telling her, the women, we don't like fake eyelashes. So the guys was telling the women, we don't like, they didn't get to the weave part and all they were just saying, man, we don't like all them snuffleupagus fake eyelashes where every time you blink, you look like this. You look like a woolly mammoth with long eyelashes. Y'all know what I'm talking about with all them they got eyelashes they sell down where my office is that are magnetic. You put on the base with glue and you can sleep with those on. And then you wake up the next morning and you pick what eyelashes you want, and they are magnetic. They snap into your eyes. Magnetic eyelashes. Damn, ladies. So the men is telling the women, yo, look, we don't like all these damn eyelashes. And the women was like, we don't care. We don't care. Like, what? Like, how you don't care what men want, yet you complain that you ain't got no man, or you saying men, Or, you know, do you not do what's necessary to get the outcomes that you claim you want? Men are sitting here telling you we don't want all these fucking eyelashes. You sitting up saying, I don't care. And which made me think, women, are you guys doing the shit you do for each other more so than getting, you know, in a relationship with a man? Do you guys care more about each other and each other's opinion than you do for your own best outcomes and interests? A Senior calls them bat wings. Women, do you select men so you can look good to your girls? Like, why is, you know, are you picking some, are you attracting or setting out to try to attract men who look a certain way, not because he's going to be the best man for you, but because you're going to look good to your girls because you landed that guy. You got the guy that all the girls want. You got the guy that all the girls want. Did you make a bad decision in who you married because you landed the guy that all the girls want, even though he wasn't the best for you? I got people in my family that's done that. They married the wrong person because he was the guy that all the girls wanted. And the marriage didn't stand the test of time like it should have. It wasn't a good matchup. It happens. Ladies, are you guys selecting the men because you want to make sure that you look cool in front of your girls? I'm asking that because this is a video that she followed up with. Check it out.
Okay, so you guys do have to understand that I was speaking from a 1 minute talking point, so it did get cut off at the end. But when I made the statement about dating a man that you need instead of a man that you want, I'm not telling women to settle.
Did you notice that? Before I go, I'm gonna start this again. Princess says, for what? Them chicks ain't in the house or in the bed with us. Yeah, that's what you say. See, the thing that you women say, Princess, don't match up to the shit that we see y'all do. Y'all be saying one thing and it sounds cool. It sounds really, noble. But what you do seems to never match up with what you say. Yeah, I know them other girls ain't gonna be in the bedroom with you. But then I listened to did you guys hear what this woman just said? Let me start it off. I'm gonna start off again.
Okay, so you guys do have to understand that I was speaking from a 1 minute talking point. So
you guys have to understand that's more disclaimer. Do you see what I'm saying? So obviously the first video that I played, right? The first video I played a few minutes ago, she must have got a shitload of backlash from the sisterhood. This woman, when she went out there and said, here, let me throw up that first video.
Honey, when I tell you I wanted to shout when I see, my only tip for ladies is to be open-minded so you can choose somebody that you need and not who you want. Honey,
So she goes and tells women, choose men who you need, not who you want, right? That's what she says in one video on one day. She clearly got flamed in her DMs. Her comment section was probably lit up with the sisterhood saying, girl, what are you saying? What are you telling us? What are you suggesting that we should do? Are you telling us that we should do this? What are you talking about? What do you mean? We should settle? So she obviously got attacked by women, which is what women do. Shout out to Mr. Awesome. Shout out to Mr. Awesome for see, I told you guys, he spoon feeds the channel, but it still adds up so much. My guy, Mr. Awesome, with the $5 super chat. He says, yes, Shannon, it's about validation. It's about validation. That's why a high earning man isn't enough. He got to be making money. In the sexy field, it's cognitive dissonance all day long. It's cognitive dissonance all day long. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to Mr. Awesome. It's the validation that you ladies have. And so she's saying that, right? So she made one video And then she comes back on the second video and she's like,
I wanted to shout.
No, I'm on the first one here. So she goes on the first video, she talks about that, and then she
Okay,
comes
so
here.
you guys do have to understand that I was speaking from a 1 minute talking point.
Listen, guys, listen, you have to understand I was speaking from just a 1 minute talking point. Like, chill, ladies, you guys are attacking me. You coming at me. Ladies, you coming at me. Damn, all I did was say that, you know, pick the man you need, not the one you want. Why y'all attacking me? Here's the disclaimer.
It did get cut off at the end.
All right, I'm gonna play it without interruption. You guys listen to her follow-up video.
Okay, so you guys do have to understand that I was speaking from a 1 minute talking point. So it did get cut off at the end. But when I made the statement about dating a man that you need instead of a man that you want, I'm not telling women to settle. What I'm telling is that you need to broaden your view of men and how you view certain qualities about them. As you become more mature, those wants and needs become interchangeable, which means your wants are now your needs and your needs are now your wants. But the only way that can be possible is if you completely step away from those toxic habits that you would normally possess when it comes to choosing or being around certain types of men. That's why at times when women do get into a healthy relationship, they are left unhappy because they are still holding on to those old habits. For example, I had never dated a guy who did not smoke or drink. And honestly, that was a preference of mine because I thought the correlation meant that they were going to be a good time and I was going to always have fun. But now my present significant other does neither. And initially it made me feel uncomfortable because I thought I would not have a good time with him. But once I got over that hill of doubt and actually experienced him for who he was as a sober individual, I valued him so much more, and it started making me value myself more and what I put into my body. And at this point, I realized a sober man is not only somebody that I need, but it's also somebody that I now want. So your girl ain't telling y'all to settle, because I'm not settling, okay? Peace.
There go that disclaimer.
Okay, so
there go that disclaimer. Listen.
You guys do have to understand that I was speaking from a 1 minute talking point.
I'm speaking from a 1 minute talking point, ladies. Please relax.
So it did get cut off at the end.
I got cut off.
But when I made the statement about dating a man that you need instead of a man that you want, I'm not telling women to settle.
Why not? I'm telling women to settle. Shannon is telling women, young women, settle. Y'all make it seem like settling is bad. Settling, you know, you don't like these words. I don't like the word settle. I don't like the word submission. I don't like the word obey. I don't like the word. What's wrong with settling? What's wrong with settling? So you would rather live a life, you know, as Drake's mother said, who wants to be 70 and alone? You want to make it all the way there without settling for a man that is actually good for you. It's not settling. It's selecting. But then here she is, you know, I'm telling women not to settle.
What I'm telling is that you need to broaden your view of men. Okay, so you guys do have to understand that I was speaking from a 1 minute talking point. So it did get cut off at the end. But when I made the statement about dating a man that you need instead of a man that you want, I'm not telling women to settle. What I'm telling
There's nothing wrong with settling, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Settling is not a bad thing. You guys are looking at it like, you know, it's like the word jealous. We all get jealous. Oh, I don't get jealous. Yes, you do. You're a human being. Unless you're from planet K-Pax, your ass is, you get jealous.
is that you need to broaden your view of men and how you view certain qualities about them. Man is not only somebody that I need, but it's also somebody that I now want. So your girl ain't telling y'all to settle.
Your girl ain't telling y'all to settle. They got that disclaimer. Listen, ladies, I ain't telling you to settle. Shannon is telling you to settle. It's okay to settle, especially if you're in your 20s. Find the best guy that you met, because the odds are you're not going to find nobody better. You're going to think you did. You're going to think you did because you changed, you know, your standards and your preferences later on in life, because you tend to lower them motherfuckers. You tend to lower your preferences. You tend to eliminate preferences and lower your standards. Shannon is telling you to settle because the odds are you've already met the best thing that's ever happened to you and you passed them by. Fellas, settle for her. If she's amazing, it's not settling. It's not settling, but because you want an Instagram chick with a big ass, big old titties, small waist, long natural hair, no kid. Come on, man. Ladies, come on. Get it together.
I'm not settling, okay? Peace.
Listen, 80% of the women want 10% of the men. But you also end up being a baby mama with the bottom 20% of dudes. Let's touch on that. RCC said it. That's why I love my man RCC. Where's he at? Did I hit his name? Where's he at? Damn it. You are not settling for a quality man or woman. You are not settling for quality just because he may not fuck you for 2 hours straight. But he's doing everything else, and he's going to elevate your life and give you the quality and protect and provide for you. He's going to problem solve all your issues in life and cover you for the rest of your life. You going to pass him by because he didn't, because you know, he don't put it down in the bedroom, because he's not 6 feet tall. Because he's not 6 feet tall. You gonna pass him by. Are you kidding me? And the reality is, once you hit menopause, you ain't gonna wanna fuck no more anyway. You're not gonna wanna have sex like that anymore anyway. You think you are. Oh man, women be talking about how horny they are when they get to a certain age. I'm here to tell you that's not true. I'd like to testify, Your Honor, to the women that claim that, oh my God, I'm just so horny. I just want it all the time. When I got older, I just be wanting to do it. I'm here to say,
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. That's not true. Ladies that say, oh my God, I just want to have so much sex. I want it.
Stop the cap.
I'm not going to tell you how I know. I'm just telling you, it ain't true. It ain't true. It ain't true. Everybody, throw up your ones.
Being number one isn't easy.
JT Coin Rings hit me again with the super chat. He hit me again with the super chat. He said, see, I know what JT Coin Rings is doing. He wants me to play that sound so he can get that rhythm tonight. Cause he's gonna switch it up in the bedroom tonight with his lady. Be careful. Be careful. You gotta have the stamina and the strength and the lower back strength. That's why you gotta do when you go to the gym, work your legs out. That's where, you know, the older you get. Okay, so when you get around 30, I'm gonna throw a little tidbit out here that I'm gonna save for the membership section later. When you get 35 years old, when you get 35 years old, you tend to either stop all the way or reduce the production of testosterone, right? You can regenerate that by working on your lower body. If you work on your legs, if you do squats in the gym, if you do lower leg body workouts and you work out your lower back, you can regenerate naturally more testosterone. It's a secret. It's a secret, fellas. I'm just giving you some some stamina game here, okay? Ladies, ignore it. Ladies, all the ladies, turn the volume down. You can't hear it. This is not for you. This is for the men only. All right. So ladies, I need you to check out for a second. You know, I trust that you're gonna do that. And I'm talking to the fellas. Fellas, when you work out, this is why running is good. This is why squats is good. This is why deadlifting is good. work out your lower body, because in your lower body and work out your lower back. Okay. This is why deadlifts are good. You will generate more testosterone even when you're not supposed to. So that's why it's good. Now, by doing that, you're also building up your sexual stamina. So when you want to go to Pound Town, you won't tire out so fast. Now, this cadence is going to allow you to not come too fast, but you got to have the strength to be able to do that for fucking a long time. Now, it's going to drive your girl crazy because she's going to be like, what am I, you're going to be like a machine. You're going to be like a fucking machine, right? She's going to be like, what is this robot that's banging me out? But you got to have the lower body strength to be able to do that. So I need you to make sure that when you go to the gym, you work on your legs. It's important. You can't skip leg day. It ain't don't skip leg day so you don't have chicken legs. It's also don't skip leg day so you can go to Pound Town. So you can go to Pound Town longer. Because it's not easy to do this for an hour. But oh my God, you're going to drive her crazy. All right. And we'll talk about it later in the member section. Ladies, you can come back. Ladies, you guys can come back. Ladies, file back in. Ladies, file back in. Yes, my man bought a squat rack last week. Bro, that's big though. If you got a squat rack for the house, you picked up a squat rack for your that you got one in a garage or in the second bedroom or something. Oh man, that's dope. Start doing the squats, bruh. Do the push-ups to look good. Do the squats so you can. Trust me. All right, ladies, back. So now we're back talking again. 80% of the women want 10% of the men, but also end up being baby mamas with the bottom 20% of dudes. That's what I wrote in my notes. Yes, Cam. Cam, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later in the membership section. We got women here. They don't need to know. See, we can't be giving I can't give all the secrets away, man. And the women, they'll use that shit against us. See, that's the problem. See, I wish I can segregate the women and the men from some of my lives, because I like to talk to just men sometimes. And I don't want no women around because they'll use our game against us. I'll be telling y'all like, look, man, let me tell you what happened to me in college. And I did this when I was married, and I did this. That I tried it again. It didn't work. I thought a third time and I tried it one more time and it failed the third time with a completely different woman. Don't do that no more. And then I want to give you, but then the women will learn that and use it. They'll weaponize the game I give. They'll weaponize this shit. So that sometimes I don't be wanting to talk about it. But yeah, man, squats. My man, JT Coin Rings, I'm glad you put it in the house. Start hitting that. You'll feel a huge difference. The testosterone engine that you have, if it's slowed down, you'll either increase or you'll at least maintain if you squat. More often than not, most men, see, they don't explain why our testosterone drops at 35. One of the main reasons is because men get lazy. Men get lazy. So I'm gonna just throw that out there. Anyways, we got too many women listening to us. We ain't gonna talk about that. Pookie is who the women are having children with. Pookie is who the women are having children with. So women are basically saying that they want a high value guy. They want a high quality guy, but they select Ray Ray to have a child with. They select Ray Ray to have a child with. And then they get mad at their choices. Look at Mr. Awesome. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Mr. Awesome. I go to the park. 4-mile run is part of the warm up. A 4-mile run is part of the warm up. Does everybody know how long a 5K is? A 5K run? That's a little over 3 miles. He runs a 5K as his warm up. He runs longer than a 5K as his warm up. That's clicks, kilometers. Mr. Awesome, listen, running, stamina, cardio, HIIT, high intensity interval training. Come on, you guys. We're going to save it for later. We're going to save it for later. And I'm not even in the best shape of my life right now. I'm actually I fell off. I'm about to, I can't wait till Wednesday when the first hit. Man, I'm hitting it hard. Hitting it hard. I'm hitting it hard. 2022? My sex game, boy. My sex game is going to be so off the chain. And I already have a feeling I'm going to be in a relationship in 2022. I'm single today, but I have a feeling that I'm going to be in a relationship in 2022. Whoever she is, I hope she's ready. That's another story. Ladies, why are you guys selecting Pookie to have a child with and then complain about it? Your poor choices is all your fault, ladies. Your poor choices is all your fault. Oh, but Shannon, what do you mean by 80% of women want 10% of the top 10 men, but they're having sex and having babies with the bottom 15% of men? They want the top to 10 to 20% of men in terms of value and quality, but they're having children with the bottom 20%. But they're having children with the bottom 20%. Well, I'm glad you asked. Here's a video from where's it at? Where's the video at? Here, just watch this, you guys.
Hello?
Hello.
What's your name, baby?
Right.
Where you calling me from?
I'm from Indy. I'm from
Where
Memphis.
are you at this moment?
What you mean?
Where you at?
At home.
Are you at your house?
Yeah.
Can you show us the room real quick?
Now, mind you, this is Kendra G, and she does a dating show. And Kendra, I think Kendra is actually she's sick and tired of some of the shit that she sees based on this dating show. I always tell people, go follow Kendra G. It's called her Instagram is called Kendra G Media. But just type Kendra G, she's gonna pop up number one. I think she's red pill. I think she is sick and tired of some of the women that come up here. But listen to this. She gets some men too. This guy is calling in to get women, and she vets them to show other women that he's available. This brother is called in to get hooked up with women. Listen to this story.
Let me see the other side.
What? What you want to see?
I just want to make sure you're not in jail.
Come on, man. You putting labels on me, man.
I know I'm being stereotypical. I'll say okay. I apologize. What's your name, boo?
My name Ryan.
Ryan, you coming from Indy? Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan, what's up with your hair?
I'm just, mustard.
If you ever wanted to know who Pookie looks like, if you ever wanted to know what Pookie of the Pookie and Ray Ray team looks like,
what you do for a living?
I work assisted living.
You work where?
wait, hold on. Shout out. Shout out to my man. A Senior hit me again. Yeah, I'm taking somebody's daughter off the market next year too. My man. Me and A Senior, we probably gonna be partying together next year. But to be honest with y'all, me and that soldier is probably gonna be partying together. All my veteran brothers. Oh, listen, A Senior said, yeah, next year I'm getting together with I'm taking somebody's daughter off the market too. And he hit me with another $20 super chat. That's his third of the night. In addition to him spending over $100 with about $100 or something at my shop this morning, and then hit me with $100 Cash App this morning. That's the support I'm talking about. He's already the show sponsor, but now he's a show sponsor. Instead of $39.98, it's $59.97. Shout out to my guy. Why is that going so fast? I don't know if I got this good. Okay. Anyways, thank you, A Senior. Thank you, A Senior. I think I'm messing up my stuff. Well, hold on. All right, there we go. All right, back to the show.
Assisted living.
Assisted living. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a couple of tattoos on your face?
Yeah.
Those are permanent tattoos?
Nah, I drew them on.
You're joke. No, you didn't.
Well, why you ask that crazy question?
Because I think it's crazy to have the tattoos on your face.
You know, to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you're right. But if you're comfortable with it, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to know you better. Ryan is an ND. You work for assisted living. How old are you?
I'm 28.
28 years old.
Be able to see your face though, babe.
I'm 28.
Okay, but we gotta keep the phone in your. The phone gotta be in your face, like not like this. You gotta hold it in your face so we can see you properly. There you go. 28. You have any kids?
Yeah.
How many kids?
7.
How many kids do you have, really? I'm gonna hang up.
I said 7.
You really have 7 kids?
I swear.
What's the ages?
9 to 1 to newborn.
That's only 3.
All right, look. I got 3 that's 9, right? Then I got a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a newborn.
I got 3 9-year-olds, a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a newborn. And he's 28 years old. 7 children. 7 children by this man.
Why you not with the mom? You have a 1-year-old and a newborn?
Yeah.
So you had 2 women pregnant at the same time?
Nah, that's with the same woman.
Oh, okay. Why you not with her?
I don't know. You know, shit don't work out.
Y'all just had 2 kids. Y'all had 2 kids back to back within the last year. Say what?
Yeah. I don't
Ron,
know.
are you bullshitting me?
Why would I lie to you?
Okay, how many kids you have under 3 right now?
Look. I won't lie to you.
You gonna pull up a picture?
Yeah, I got you. Will?
And you looking for a new girl, Ron?
Yeah.
How many kids you have under the age of 3?
3.
How many baby mamas do you have?
5.
Are you serious?
Y'all want me to keep playing this? Do y'all want me to keep playing this? Because this video is 12 minutes long. I'm only 4 minutes in. It gets worse. It gets worse. He's 28 years old, 7 kids, 5 baby mamas, 3 9-year-olds, which means he had 3 women pregnant at the same time. A 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a newborn. And he's 28 years old. Yes, ladies. You end up having babies with the bottom 20% of dudes. 54% of adult men are single and childless. Black men. And in the middle class. You got the other 30% is married. You're having babies with the bottom 15%, and these niggas is knocking up all of y'all. He's knocking up everybody. And we're not talking about ex-husbands. You know, there's a difference between an ex-husband and an ex-wife and a baby mama and a baby daddy. We're not talking about people who conceived children during marriage and then the marriage didn't work out, or maybe they're widowed. We're talking about people who just simply made bad damn choices. This dude he's not even 30 yet. He's not even 30 years old. And he probably got the gift of gab. He probably got the swag. Wherever he's living, he probably knocked down anything that comes his way. And these women are getting pregnant and they're conceiving the baby. They're taking the baby to full term. No one is stopping. No one can force or stop a woman from having a child or not having a child. These women are selecting to be a baby mama with him as the baby daddy. 5 on him. 5 women brought 7 kids into the world by him. 5 women brought 7 kids in the world by him. What's up, Kia? Let me pull Kia up. Uh-oh. Oh, Kia, I lost you. I lost Kia.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, you're...
I lost you, Kia. I'm not sure where you went. So yeah, listen. Basically, I get it, ladies. You want the high value guy, you want the high quality guy, but you select Ray Ray. Far too many of you are selecting Ray Ray, and I get it. Not you, right? Your baby daddy not a Ray Ray. I got it. I understand. Not you. You're not part of the statistic. I got it. You're a baby mama and you have children. You've never been married. And I know I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about everybody else except you. I hope, does that make you feel better? I'm talking about all the other women except you. Your poor choices are your fault. Your poor choices are your fault. Women, why are you ignoring the good guys? Why are you ignoring the good guys? Because this dude right here knows how to put it down in the bedroom. Let's keep it 100. This dude is probably making women climb the walls. Sexually, he licks you, he sticks you, he sucks you, he fucks you. He does everything right. He does everything right. Let me see if I can add Kia.
Kaya.
I know it's Kaya, and I know better. Hold on one second. Let me try something. Real quick. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna switch over to this. There we go.
Oh, your video's gone, huh?
No, I can put it back. Let me pull it up.
Hello.
I can put it back.
What's your name, baby?
Right.
Where you calling me from?
I'm from Indy.
Where are you at this moment?
What you mean?
Where you at?
At home.
Are you at your house?
Yeah.
Can you show
You about
me
to fix it, right?
Let me see the other side.
What? What you want to see?
I just want to make sure you're not in jail.
Come on, man. You putting labels on me, man.
I know I'm being stereotypical. I'll say okay. I apologize. What's your name, boo?
Look, let's skip. Let me skip ahead
What
of
is
something.
something that you will not tolerate in a woman?
I don't like no. I really don't like women with, you know, I guess like baby daddies and stuff like that.
You don't like women with baby daddies?
I told you I get worse.
Don't like women with baby daddies and you got 5 baby mamas?
Man, let me be great.
Oh, we're gonna have to do a restart. We're gonna have to restart from the beginning. We have to start all over. We have to start all over. We're gonna put that greatness on your children to oppose. How the hell you gonna say you don't want women with a baby mom with baby daddies and you got 5 baby mamas?
They was mistakes. Not the kids, the baby mama.
Oh, wow. 1, 2. Maybe 1, 2 baby mama could be a mistake. But how did 3, 4, and 5? How were they a mistake? You didn't learn anything after the first 2 baby mamas? I
was only with 2 of them. The other 3 was, you feel me? They was random.
So you were just out here having sex with no protection?
Nah, not like that.
STDs.
How was it like?
I was young.
Stop saying you was young. How old are you right now? You 28. You just had a baby you just had a baby a month ago, a newborn. So 27, 26 ain't that young. But you should have got wise from your first 2 baby mamas.
All right, so now look. The first baby mama, I ain't really, you know, she was older than me. I probably was like 17. She probably was like 27, 28. You know what I'm saying? So then I ended up having basically 2 back-to-back with 2 chicks I was messing with when I was in middle school.
Oh, you had kids when you were in middle school?
Nah, I met them in middle school.
Oh, you met them in middle school?
Yeah.
Okay. And so does the woman you want to date, does she have to be an ND?
In Indianapolis.
Yeah. She can't have kids or she cannot have kids?
Maybe 1 baby daddy. You know what I'm saying?
What? So she can have 1 baby daddy, but she gotta accept you with 7 kids and 5 baby mamas.
I ain't with none of them.
What you mean it don't matter? You with them. You got kids by them. Do you take care of your kids?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So that's 5 different women that can call you at any given time of the night because they got a child by you.
Nah, they know not to do that. Like,
but if something happens, it's not about. If something happens to your child at 2 a.m., they have the right to call you, right?
Yeah, but
okay. So that means there's 5 different women in this world that can call you at any given time, and any woman that dates you has to be okay with that.
Yeah, but I'm a changed person, so you know.
What does a changed person got to do with you being a father? I'm talking about whether you changed or not. She still has to accept 5 other women as she accepts you.
My baby mamas know though, like, don't call me at no 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. You know I work, so you know at certain times I'm asleep. So ain't no point for you to be calling this late. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, technically you're right. I'm talking about, God forbid something happens with your child.
Ain't nothing like that.
You can't plan that. You can't plan the time that you might be needed.
Then I gotta go be a father if something happened like that.
Exactly. So the point I'm making is
that's for anybody.
Exactly. So the point I'm making is any woman that dates you has to accept that reality. That's the point.
Kaya, I can't.
Yes.
It's another 8 minutes.
Multiple dudes going you raw.
He's dead serious.
Leaving in there, and you know what I'm saying?
Do you think
okay, I have a quick question. Don't you think he lied? He has to lie to get all those. He cannot be telling, I'm about to go over here to Keisha's house and I'm about to go over here to Tracy, there's no way he's being honest with having 3 babies at the same time. And you're talking about, women have to make better decisions too. But there's no
Kaya,
way
listen.
he's telling the truth.
Kaya, listen. Women are deceived. A lot of people, especially in the red pill space, in the manosphere space, we put a lot of onus on women, saying that you should know better. But the reality is that a lot of women don't know, or they're lied to, or they're completely fucking presented with fraudulent qualifications. Dudes lie. I got it. Trust me.
Thank you.
The only thing the thing is, we're saying, since you know these niggas is out there, since you know these snakes is out there, god damn, ladies, you guys, you take the baby to full term. The baby go to full term. You got all these protections, and that's why a lot of people is putting it on women, because it's like, damn, this dude is out there, and he got a whole bunch of homies. He got a whole bunch of friends. He's lying to women. He's very slick. He knows what to say and who to say it to. He hits you guys when you're in your lowest position, and when you're down and out. I know that the dating pool sucks for a lot of women. I get it. I understand. And there's a lot of them motherfuckers down there. But my issue right now is, oftentimes women are having the children by these dudes. But
you just said that he's lying from the get. So
then what
she's
you do,
thinking like,
because now
she's thinking she's the only one.
No. So now let's talk about red flags, because you can't lie through it all. You can't lie through it all.
Okay, let's talk about red flags.
So then we start talking about red flags. See, the lying is one thing. So I get that there's people out there that's a great men can be chameleons too. Men can be out there and they can present themselves to be something super special and super great and whatnot. I understand. But most people can't hide the red flags. They can't hide the red flags. You telling me on first glance, the first question she asked him was, show me the room so I can see if you in a jail cell. The first question was, are you in jail right now? Are you calling me from fucking prison? Now, yeah, she's being stereotypical and she kind of apologized, but come on, let's keep it 100. So the women that's sleeping with dude, no matter he says, look, I'm in the healthcare and I do elder care and I got a job and, I ain't got no baby moms. I'm single. I don't got no kids. This nigga lying. He got 4 other kids, right? I ain't got no kids. I'm good. You got to the point that you decided you got so current. He was able to lie his way to getting you pregnant. That is
okay, but you have to take this into consideration. Okay, right. we see his appearance. He didn't say where he lived as far as the community, so you have to assume that is women that grew up in his hood. So okay, let's imagine what his hood probably is. He got tattoos on his face. His dreads are not even hooked up. They're not maintenance at all. He has some nice clean teeth, so that's good. But and then you go on. I didn't see his clothes, but they look, oversized and all that good stuff. And also, I truly believe he's lying about working in a skilled facility, because they're not going to take you with tattoos on your face to care for elder people. So I
elderly.
And he had to think about it a little bit. He was looking up in the sky or the ceiling when he was coming up with that. So,
his
so
sister,
with all of that in
sister
consideration,
not him.
Yes, that's where you got it. He delivers his stuff through there. But so I'm assuming he's interacting with women that grew up in this hood with him.
Okay.
So they're going by, okay, what he's saying. He don't sound like he got no game. No, he doesn't. And you could tell they're younger. He's only 28, so the women are young too. So they have to go through life and experience, and hopefully they will learn sooner than later. But I don't know. I'm trying to think of a nice way. He's dealing with hood girls,
Okay,
basically.
and here's the thing. I know, and I get it. And unfortunately for the black community, relegated in America, there's going to be a lot of hood people. You know what I'm saying? We just don't make the money. Yeah. We have that's the nature of our association with the United States of America. So there's hoods nationwide. My only thing is this dude represents the same nigga that was coming up when me and you were in our 20s.
True. That is true.
And so what's happening is that nigga, see, he was Lil Do-Rock when you know that dude that we just saw was Baby Do-Rock that I grew up with. And Baby Do-Rock, because he was cool, and the girl, and he had his Jerry curl was always fucking greasy, and he had the best Jerry curl. He was never ashy and shit. He ended up getting 5 women pregnant too. Those women today are 50 years old like me. And so now they're 50 years old like me, and then they got their grandmothers, or in some cases great grandmothers. And then we're saying, and then they're single. And then I look at, and then they're checking for me. They're saying, Shan, hey, big head. Hey, Shan. They're saying, hey, Shan. Oh, shout out to BL. BL is in the house. Thank you for the $5 super chat, BL. What does BL say? BL says, I'm 32 without kids. Is it wrong that if I come across a woman with a child, I judge her based on her baby daddy? I.e., who you procreate with says a lot about you. No, you're not wrong. You are not wrong for judging somebody based on their past choices. That's no different. That's like a credit report. That's like saying, should a future creditor judge you based on your credit history? Yeah, that's the whole purpose of a credit history. That goes both ways, though. That's not just the women. I'm glad that you saying, you know, should I judge her based on her baby daddy? But men should also be judged based on his baby mama. That's what we're talking about. In fact, that's what me and Kaya is talking about. When we look at this dude, we got to judge him based on the women that he selected too. But how come the first 4 women didn't do that based on the first one? How come the last 3 didn't judge him based on his first 2 baby mamas? How come the last 2 baby mamas didn't judge him on the first 3 baby mamas? How come the last baby mama
tell you,
didn't judge him on the first 4 baby mamas? Yes, you may, BL, judge somebody based on the type of decisions they made in their past. That's the whole purpose of credit history. But tell me, Kaya, why wasn't the women judging this dude based on his previous examples of women?
First of all, he didn't tell them. So that's the first thing. The second thing is why he has so many baby mamas, because the previous mama got tired of his lies and his foolishness and wasn't giving it to him no more. And then he goes to the next one. Well, the 3 he had at the same time, okay, of course, they didn't know about each other. So they called on to him real quick after the secret came out. He had to move on to the next one. Once she figured him out and the word got back to her, I ain't giving you no more. The last one, the word got back to her late. So she had 2 quick ones. He popped 2 quick ones in her. So the word then got to her now. Now she's done. So now he got to find the next baby mom. That's why he has so many, because they not fooling with him, because all his lies then caught up with him. And see, women can be smart. They didn't stay with him. That's my analogy of it all.
Yeah. Yeah,
right.
The thing is, women, you guys have full autonomy when it comes to the children that are brought into planet Earth. And oftentimes in our community, the black community specifically here in America, a lot of the bottom quality of men are having the majority of the unwed children. The bottom quality of men are having the unwed children, and it's coming from dudes like my man, who's having 5 baby mamas per pookie. 5, 6, 7 sometimes baby mamas per Ray Ray. He's representing all, this dude here is representing so many households where there's single mother. I mean, where there's single parents, single women raising a house, a small apartment, a mother and her child. It's houses that is assigned to this one dude. 2 of the houses.
Do you think he should be made? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
There's a little bit of a lag or whatever that is. But do you think that he should be forced or required to have a vasectomy? Like, however that could be arranged?
No, this is America. And
or does that go back to saying like with women?
If he was in America, if he was in China, that's what would happen. If he was in China, that's what would happen. But if it was in America, no. Mr. Awesome, thank you for the super chat. Mr. Awesome says this chick is talking from her neck. He's talking about you.
Thank you, Mr. Awesome. Let me see how awesome you are.
Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Awesome. You've been feeding the show. You've been feeding the show all night long. Listen, guys. Listen, ladies.
Mr. Awesome, that's what's so great about America. I can speak from the side of my neck and you're still here listening. So thank you. Oh, I guess I shouldn't run you off. This is not my show, but you know what I'm saying.
No, Mr. Awesome ain't going nowhere. That's my guy. But listen, the reality is, ladies, you guys are having children. By Pookie, who we just showed you. And then what's happening is you are judging all the black men by Pookie's behavior. And I get it. That's normal. It's not that it's nothing you can do about that because you're human. You're a human being. You know what I'm saying? I think, the best analogy I got was when Muhammad Ali did an interview. And it was like 1960, 1970 or something like that. Muhammad Ali was doing an interview and he was talking about white America and the racism in white America. And he used snakes as the analogy. And he was saying, if I'm standing in the door and there's I'm trying to do my Muhammad Ali impression. I'm standing in the door and there's 100 snakes coming at me, and 10 of the snakes is poisonous, but the other 90 snakes is good snakes, and they love me and they like me and they want to do good for me. But 10 of the snakes, if one of them bite me, I'm gonna die. Am I gonna close the door on all the snakes, or am I gonna just give it a shot and hope that those other snakes protect me from those 10? And he was using that against white America. And the idea was, he says, no, we shut the door on all the snakes. I'm not going to take a chance with racism, or in this case with him, Jim Crow and that kind of thing. Yes, there's some good white people out there. Yes, there's some people out there that care and can protect me as best they possibly can. But there's some snakes amongst the community.
To the real
You
world.
think that I'm going to allow all these snakes to come in and hope that the 10% of them don't bite me because the other percent of the 90% is going to protect me? Oh, hell no. That ain't been working out for black people. I'm closing the door on all of y'all. Well, and I understand why women could potentially say, oh, you know what, Pookie out there, so then all y'all niggas ain't shit. All y'all niggas ain't shit because Pookie ain't shit. Pookie hadn't been shit. My daddy's a Pookie. My baby daddy's a Pookie. All I see is Pookies. But the reality is, women, you guys, the difference with that versus what Muhammad Ali is saying is that you have the ability to see Pookie coming. I get it. He's a liar. That's what Kaya is saying. Kaya is saying this dude wasn't telling the truth. This dude wasn't keeping it 100 with the women he was dating. But goddamn, Kendra even checked the nigga and said, are you in jail in the first 30 seconds? The red flags are there. And ladies, you're ignoring the red flags. You're ignoring the red flags and you're selecting these men because they're fucking you well. Because they're 6 feet tall, because they're bad boys. I saw a video where women was asking, do you want the nerd, the drug dealer, or the gangbanger or something like that? And the lady was like, oh, I want the drug dealer first. They were like picking them. This was like some interview on the street type shit. They were like, the nerd wasn't even number one. He was like, you know what? I'll marry him later. One of them was like, I'll marry him later when I get him. I'll get him later. Ladies, that's not how it works. It's not working. I know that's what you're told, that it's going to work like that. That nerd don't want you by the time you get 30. He doesn't want you. He wanted you when you were young. He wanted you. He was 30 And now when you were 20, he wanted you then. You didn't want him. You wanted the drug dealer and the bad boy. You wanted the nigga like that we just showed on the video. And you selected the nigga that's on the video, and half of y'all had a baby by the nigga on the video. And now with your baby being 12 years old, and now you 38 years old, you checking for him in his 40s, he ain't checking for you. And that's the problem. And that's all we're saying. Ladies, I hear what Kaya's telling me. She's saying, Shannon, these niggas is out here lying to us women. They're out there deceiving us women. I'm saying to the women, yes, I understand he's lying, but you got the tools to know a lie when you see one. You can't use I didn't know no better as an excuse anymore.
Okay, so when you go back to the environment and go back to the hood, so just like how they say high value men, like in all of the world or United States or whatever. So when you're in the hood and you're limited to that, because most people that grow up in the hood, they don't get out of there to venture off to different places for the most part, you know? Mm-hmm. So can you imagine in that environment, it's probably even less than 10%. I don't want to say like high quality men, because most of them, when they get out and are exposed to other things, they're like, oh, okay, I like this. And they kind of change their thinking. So don't you think with the women that they're trying to pick the best of the crop with what they have available to them?
No, they're not.
Oh, okay.
Kai. No, they're not. So here's the thing. The older women are, because the older women have the wisdom to know better. And a lot of times.
Well, there you go.
Well, no, but we're not. But it's too late then. It's too late.
But
so the older women. So what I mean. So what I'm saying is the older women, they get it, but they get it when it's too late. They get it when they're not in their prime. They get it after. They get it after they're already married. They get it when it's too late. And so when they're in their formidable years, you know what they prioritize? Having fun, having sex, tall men, and turning up.
But that's all they know at the time too, though.
And that's why
given their environment.
But that's why, and they're also advised that too. They're also advised that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But they're not advised that by men. They're advised that by their aunties and their mamas. And that's why I'm on the aunties and mamas saying, damn, what are you telling these girls? What are y'all telling them? Mm-hmm. You gonna tell them the same story your mama told us in the 80s? Don't tell them that. And so that's why it's still happening. Now, I think there's going to be a shift. I don't know if it's going to happen, in the next 10, 20 years. Mm-hmm. But we're making a shift mainly because we're able to communicate more than we ever could before. We couldn't talk like this back when we were young, Kaya.
True.
We couldn't talk like this.
And our parents wasn't talking to us. Our moms wasn't talking to us.
They took secrets
at
to
all.
The grave. They took their secrets to the grave. Mm-hmm. I hate that. I think I talked about this on my show the other day. I was talking about men taking selfies, and don't be ashamed of taking selfies. You know why? Because I wish my grandfather took selfies. I got 2 pictures of my grandfather. 2. All I got.
You know what? I didn't think about that. Yeah.
All I got in the history, all I know and all I have of my grandfather, Curtis Rawls, Sr., is 2 photos. There was cameras, but they wouldn't take pictures of themselves. You know what I'm doing? I'm taking a picture of myself every chance I get, because I want my son's son to know who Grandpa Shan was. You gonna know me. Watch these videos. YouTube got them archived. Watch them 100 years from now. Hey, how you doing, great grandson? I'm Papa Shan. So yes, our parents, unfortunately, for us, the baby boomer parents, didn't tell the Generation X, people like me, nothing. They took their secrets to the grave. They didn't give us the game that we needed. And I'm saying, damn, are we gonna pass on that same mindset to our millennials, to our Gen Zs? No, we can't do that. And that's why I have a show that's why I have this podcast, because I'm trying to teach young men, and now young men and women, the best things to do. It's too late. I don't really talk to older people. I do for those that want to change. Everything that I talk about works for everybody, but I'm really focusing on the young ones because I think that they're formidable. The older people, whenever I talk to my frat brothers, my older bros that I be trying to talk to, them niggas, I can't get through to them niggas. They old and they fucking damn near got a foot in the grave, and they looking at me and they talking about how great I look, but then when I tell them what to do, they don't do it. So I don't even want to talk to them. I talk to the young fellas.
That is so true. They don't want to do the hard work. No, they relaxing and chilling now.
Shout out to my guy, Mr. Awesome. He sent a $2 super chat. He said, "Freedom. The uncouth are free to show themselves." I'm not sure what you're talking about, Mr. Awesome. Mr. Awesome just be having.
He probably talking about me.
He just be having fun. He got money to just be having fun and be just saying.
He talking about me, probably calling me uncouth.
And then shout out to my guy, Ace Senior. This is his 4th $20 super chat of the night. Ladies, don't get with the man that's going to eat up all your kids' cereal. You know what I'm talking. See, that's the red flags. See, Ace think he's slick, but he throwing it in there. See, that's what I'm talking about, Kaya. Like, yeah, he's a liar, but when he get over there and he's eating all the Pop-Tarts, when he's coming over your house and he's eating all the Pop-Tarts and all the hot chips and shit, he drank all the Capri Suns. He drank all your baby Capri Suns. Then you know he lied about the baby mamas that he ain't tell you about. He got other baby mamas that he ain't tell you about.
But see, if she goes on to have another baby daddy like him, then, I'm more so to fault her. But if it's her first, I'm going back to like those 3 original, at the same time, if he's their first, then hopefully they will
Being
learn
number
from
one
that. If that's
isn't easy.
Okay, if that's what's required.
No, well, yeah. I mean, but I guess I'm more so upset at baby mama number 3, 4, and 5. Because he's 28 years old. He's 28 years old. It's not so much baby mama 1, really not 2, but goddamn 3, 4, 5. Because you know what? To be honest with you, the first 3 kids that he had, they're all 9 years old. So he lied to 3 women at the same time. He lied to 3 women at the same time. There should be no baby mama number 4 and 5. Number 1, 2, and 3 was deceived. That's what Pookies do. But there's still red flags to guard you against those, to guard you against that too. But let's say, for instance, you just ignored the shit because he was fucking you well. Maybe there's no other niggas in the neighborhood. Maybe it's no other niggas in the neighborhood, and he somehow had the nicest car of everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Why do y'all always think a woman is getting fucked so good? Why is that like?
Oh, because that's what's happening.
You guys are not that good, the majority. They're not that good.
Listen. No, Pookie and Ray Ray is. No, so okay, so hear me out. Kaya, you're absolutely right. This is a good point. Everybody, did you guys hear what Kaya said? By and large, men are not porn stars. We're not giving orgasms like we think we are. We are not blowing backs out like I am. But everybody's not.
Okay.
I am. I considered a life in porn at one point. Anyways, by and large, most men are not blowing out backs, is not putting it down, is not fucking all night long, ain't doing what's in the R&B songs. Y'all niggas cannot, you are not who you think you are in bed. You are not the Superman you thought you were, by and large. Here's the issue though, Kaya. You are absolutely right about that. Women, once again, are judging men based on Pookie and Ray Ray. Not only is he a liar and a cheat and a conniving ass nigga, he's also a great fuck. So when women do decide to give a guy that's average and regular a chance, if he can't fuck like Pookie does, she don't want to deal with him. Not only are women judging so many men by the behaviors of Pookie and Ray Ray, the fact that Pookie and Ray Ray, see, they gotta know how to fuck. You never heard of the term broke niggas give the best dick? What are you talking about, Kaya?
Well, yeah, because they want a roof over their head, hopefully, I would think.
That nigga in the video got no choice but to be excellent in bed. He don't have nothing else. He has no choice but to make sure that he fucks you right. And so what happens is when you meet the average guy, the guy that drives a fucking Amazon truck. I got my Amazon delivery today. The guy that drives the Amazon truck, the guy, the hardworking guy, the regular, good, honest, who will love you and treat you right and provide for you and protect you and do all the things. He don't fuck you as good as Pookie did. But you got this memory of Pookie because you racked up a couple body counts and you was having hot girl summer throughout your 20s. And now you're expecting this regular guy to put it down the way Pookie did. But this regular guy didn't have the kind of sex and didn't need to have sex to rely on for him to have a place to lay his head. And so now it's like women are leaving men because they're not fucking that well. Because women are prioritizing sex. Women, you prioritize sex, Kaya. You guys do.
No.
Prioritize sex.
No.
Kaya.
No.
You listen.
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, first of all, if Pookie was that good, she only left him because he pissed her the hell off. So she don't even want another Pookie like that because she's pissed. So she don't.
No, you're right. I'm saying you're right. No, she don't want another nigga like that.
So she ain't thinking about Pookie no more. And then when she gets to the point where she meets that average guy,
she wants him to fuck her.
Hopefully she has.
She wants him to fuck her.
No. Women don't want to be fucked. We want intimacy.
Whatever
we want,
she want him to do.
No, she don't want that no more because she's pissed off at that. So she doesn't want that anymore. She wants intimacy. She wants passion.
The only reason she even sneaks back to Pookie's house when she got a real man.
Sneaks back.
Oh, Kaya, don't play. You know, don't be naive. You know better. You know what I'm talking
that
about.
Is well.
You know what I'm talking about.
You already pissed at Pookie. You don't want to see Pookie. You're not even letting Pookie see his child because you're so pissed at him.
I get it, but you don't like his personality. You don't like his behaviors. You don't like the fact that he's broke. You don't like the fact that he has no job. You don't like the fact that he doesn't buy diapers. You don't like the fact that he's still gangbang and he's 40 years old. You don't like the fact that he can't put together a compound sentence for the life of him. You don't like that side of him. But when it comes to the bedroom, women don't complain about Pookie. They don't complain. In fact, that's the memory that they retain the most. They don't mind them street niggas.
I don't agree.
I understand you don't agree. Probably because you didn't date a Pookie. Probably because you had enough common sense to stay away from them niggas. But I'm telling you, I grew up in.
No, my ex-husband probably was a Pookie, according to what you're saying. So.
I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
But
you married, but
I keep it real. I keep it real. But no,
listen, you're not a you got married. I'm talking about bad decision women who's out here fucking with niggas like that. They're the reason. See, I don't know if your husband was a Pookie. He was just probably a male, like we talked about. But niggas like that, you need to go get you some dick from a Pookie real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. You might get hooked.
Hell no. I ain't going to hit on that crack pipe. I'm good. You gonna have me fiending over no dick? Nah, I'm good.
Mr. Awesome said,
no,
he's feeding us. He's still feeding us. Everybody throw your ones up.
Being number one isn't easy.
Throw your ones up for Ace Senior.
Being number one isn't easy.
Mr. Awesome hit me with another. I think this is like the 8th or 9th of the night.
Is he talking about me again?
No, he's talking about, remember that cognitive dissonance we spoke on, Shan? Yeah, he's talking to you. Yeah, he's talking about you because right now you're displaying cognitive dissonance. Trust me when I tell you that women hate everything about the lower tiered men except for what he does in the bedroom. That is all he has to offer. That's the memory that she retains. She takes that memory and she gets rid of his personality. She gets rid of how he lives. She gets rid of all that shit and goes and upgrades and looks for a better man. But when that better man doesn't do what Pookie did in the bedroom, there's an issue. I believe that's the example that I gave earlier when I first, so you wasn't here when I started my monologue. I was talking about women who break up and go and look for the grass is green on the other side. So what happens is women get with a man and maybe he doesn't put it down in bed properly. She breaks up with him because he's not good sex, but then she finds the next guy, he's giving great sex, but his breath stinks and he's a liar. Which one is worse?
Well, if his breath stink, no, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Yeah.
Because he's not keeping up the hygiene, so that's not going. That's a no for sure. But where did you get all this information from?
You know how long I've been counseling people? If a lot of it is anecdotal, a lot of it is just observable universe.
Okay. So my question really is: do you hear women themselves telling you this?
Telling me which part? The sex part?
Telling you that the memory of the dick, that they go back to it, to the pookies and just want to screw them.
Yes.
And then that's all they want.
Yes, I hear it most. I hear it most from my sorority friends. Remember, I'm a Kappa, so I know a lot of AKAs, Deltas, SG Rhos, and Zetas. And we talk about our college days. And they tell me about...
No, but okay, we got to get beyond the 20s. I'm talking about let's get beyond the 20s.
That's who I'm talking about. I don't even know none of the young cats on the yard. I'm talking about the older women in their 40s that I have these conversations with when we talk about 20 years ago when we were in college.
I know, but at this age, when they got 30 on, are they still exhibiting those same behaviors?
No.
See
that. So once you hit the wall, everything changes. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Maybe I'm not communicating it well.
I know you said you're talking to the younger generation.
No, I'm not talking to the younger generation. I'm talking to the older generation who still has the memories of when they were young and what they liked from those dudes. Most often, they're baby daddies. It is generally the sex is the only memory. It's not how well he treated her, or she would have met, or she should have. In fact, the dudes that treated her right, she ignored him. The girl in the video said that. Did you see the video that I put before this one?
Yeah, the one the girl was talking. I seen that one.
Okay, let me see. Now, hold on 1 second. Here we go.
Honey, when I tell you I wanted to shout when I seen this message, I cannot confirm the statistics, but I will let you know personally, for me as a woman, I had poor choices in men when I was younger.
You asking me, do I
had when she was younger?
That's what we're talking about.
So once she learned, she wasn't doing it no more. Yeah, she's not going back to the good dick no more.
No, she's not. But she also ain't nobody checking for her. And if she do get somebody, oftentimes, women are not hanging around. And it depends on what age we're talking about. Are we talking about women in their 30s? We're talking about women in their 40s. We're talking about women in their 50s. Remember, the standard's lower as you go. This whole message is, the name of this show is Your Poor Choices Are Your Fault. And so we're talking about people who already made the choice. And so what we're doing is we're speaking to the older people, men and women, who made bad choices in who they were with. And then we're trying to give the game to the younger ones to please don't make the same mistakes that we made. So when I play videos like this,
I only chose to date the men that every woman wanted.
She's talking about the man that fucked really well in bed, not the nigga that treated her right.
In her 20s.
In her 20s, yes. In her 20s.
Yeah.
So
after that, because I guess where I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, go ahead.
Is that me lagging? Because there is a big lag. Is that my connections that's making it lag?
No, your audio is perfectly in sync with your lips. So you're perfect to me. I don't know what the internet.
Oh, it seems like the video is lagging. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking over there. I should look in the camera.
And it's super clear. So your internet connection is great. So keep going.
Okay. So I think where I'm not clear at is when you saying that they're going back to the pookie because of the good sex. Once they have moved on, they had the experience, they pissed off at pookie, they moved on, found whatever, the better guy, but he's not fucking her as good. Oh, I'm sorry. He's not giving it to her as good as Pookie was. You're saying at that point, they're still going back to the Pookie. That's where I'm not agreeing with you at.
Oh, okay,
when you move on.
Okay, so you don't understand the term you don't have a maintenance man. Or maybe you do.
A maintenance man? What's a maintenance man? No, I don't do. What's a maintenance man? What is that? Is that like a side chick? A maintenance man, is that a side chick?
All right.
What's a maintenance man?
Everybody, welcome. I introduce you to Kaya, a rare breed. Kaya don't know no better.
I know they be calling me naive. Okay, I'm naive. Okay, I own it. But see, I'm here to learn. I'm open to learn. I love learning, and I take it in, and I accept it. Okay, now what's a maintenance man?
Fuck buddies.
Do I need to get one?
Yeah, you need to get you one if you ain't got one. Kaya, your girls got one, and they ain't telling you about them. The women go back to Pookie because of the sex, and the sex only, because the guy that's good for her ain't putting it down. That's more often the reason why women fuck the pool boy. A married woman who her husband is neglecting her and not giving her the family. That's why she smashes the mailman. That's why the gardener every second Thursday gets to get his dick sucked by Miss Parker.
Okay, no, I don't want that. I'm good. No.
Okay.
That's no fun to me. No. I'm a new virgin. I'm joking. I mean, I am. I don't do that. So I don't want to waste my time. I only want it when I know it's going to be good.
Okay. So yeah, listen. Now, what happens is, women, they hit the wall. Men, and this goes both ways. And I want to talk about this because I got 2 more videos I'm gonna play. Right. Shout out to Top Gun for the $5 super chat. Thank you, Top Gun. Top Gun says, all cap.
Stop the cap.
No, just because I got a cap on, no.
Stop the cap.
Y'all don't have to believe me. I know who I am, okay?
Stop the cap.
No problem. No.
Stop the cap.
That's fine. And see, that's the problem. Okay, just like Shannon.
No bullshit, bro.
You say, like, you guys are I'm gonna say you since you're here, Shannon. You said this is what women do, and this is what it's almost like every woman or whatever. And then just when a woman like me is here, you think someone's lying or capping or whatever.
No,
you don't.
No.
So you don't have the discernment to know that I'm telling the truth. You don't have the discernment. You're doing the exact same thing that you say women are doing by saying, "Oh, I met one Pookie. They're all Pookies." So you guys don't have the discernment when you have a woman like me in front of you.
Yeah, well, probably. But if I was to date you, I'd figure it out relatively quick. The reality is, though, often women lie. You lie about your body count.
Men lie. Everybody lies. So it's like you have your red flags, right? So absolutely, you're gonna find out. So are you gonna broadcast it if you find out, like, oh, she really wasn't lying? You should broadcast that.
No. So the ones that
you never met a woman that doesn't lie?
Yes, they're married. They're happily married.
Okay, well, I was married.
No, they're
Twice.
currently happily married, and their husband was.
Well, I can still.
And ain't nobody.
I can still be very honest.
I'm not saying you're not. I don't know you, Kyle, like that. I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying that you asked me, in my personal experience and this walk on earth, have I ever met women that haven't lied? The answer is yes. They are currently happily married.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you have never met a divorced woman or a single woman
all of y'all lie.
Doesn't lie.
All of y'all lie.
No. Okay.
You too. You too.
No, I ain't got no damn reason to lie. I don't have, what reason would I have to lie? That should be the first question. Because reason?
Because women care more about their image than keeping it 100. You guys, you're virtuous. You want to be so virtuous. You want to be such virtuous women and seem to come off so quick. That's the reason why people lie about, they write it in songs. If you ask a woman about how many times she had sex, you got to multiply it by 3.
I absolutely would tell the truth. I have no reason to lie. My integrity means more to me.
No, you do have a reason to lie. The reason to lie is to come off with an image that you may not necessarily deserve, but because nobody can verify it or quantify it, who are we to say that you're telling the truth? All we can do is look at the history of a person. That's all we can do. You know what I'm saying? So, and with that said, like you said, everybody, I lie. I'm a liar.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I know, like, we lie in general.
Go ahead.
But not when you're courting someone, or not when I just don't see a reason for it.
Yes, see, I know, and that sounds good, but the reality is that's when most people actually lie. That's when they pull off their best performance. And you said it. That's the first thing you said when you came up here. That nigga was lying. Yes, that's when people pull off their best performances, when they're lying. I think I missed the super chat. Hold on a second.
He's not even putting on a good show. It's obvious.
See, but no. See, now you're judging a book by its cover.
No, I'm judging it by the red flags that his story is not making sense, just by the evidence that's presented.
Okay. All right. I hear you, my love. I hear you. I hear you. Here's the reality. Women hit the wall, right? They hit the wall. What is the wall? It's an invisible.
Oh my God.
It's an invisible barrier. And so what happens is, when women get to a certain age, their standards tend to lower and their preferences tend to disappear. The things that they cared about start to get relaxed, right? And then what happens is, this particular video here, I got a video for everybody else, another one. Take a look at this one.
I'll be 44 next week.
You be 44 next week.
I'm very happy about that. The only embarrassment about it, like, is because I'm not married and I'm not where I want to be.
Now, do you think this society has a big part of it? I just put something up.
No, I think it was my fault. Because when I was younger, I could have gotten with the good guys, the ones that were going to college and doing what they wanted to do. But instead, I got with the bad boys on the street. And then now it's just kind of too late, because all the guys that are my age are taken, all the good ones. And all the guys that are the bad ones, they're just out there acting like they're 20, 30 years old.
Yeah, that's true.
That level of honesty is rare. She's 44 years old, and he was like so many men do, especially beta men who's simping for some pussy. So many men, and I'm not saying that's what he was doing, but oftentimes men, is that because of society? No, it wasn't society. It was me. It was me. I chose the bad boy when I was young, and you can tell she's a cute little woman. She's 44. Subtract 20 years from her. She's probably in the streets. Everybody wanted her. She was real cute. She's out there. She elected the bad boy. Now nobody wants her because looks don't matter. Looks don't matter when you get older. Here's a fact that I don't think a lot of women know. When you get over a certain age, or let's just call it the wall, once you hit the wall, looks don't matter as much as you think they do. So, like, just for instance, everybody's talking about April Mason, how she's 46 and she's beautiful. And people saying, oh, she should be able to get a man real easy. No. This woman right here, she's 44, right? Right here in the middle of us. 44 years old. And people saying, oh, look, she got her hair is kind of laid. She got the little smooth skin, high cheekbones. She's a pretty little cute woman. Okay, cool. Her keeping a man is going to be just as hard as somebody who's not that beautiful. Because women at that age, with men, when they tend to, what she will get is dick faster than somebody who may not be as physically pleasing. She could get some dick a lot faster, but she is no faster in getting a wedding ring than a woman who may not necessarily be a 7 or 8 in their 40s, an average looking woman.
Wow.
And the reason why is because at that age, your personality matters more than anything else. And if you're not agreeable, if you're not fit, feminine, friendly, faithful and fun, notice I did not add fine. I did not add fine. I did not add finances, and I did not add fine to the 5 Fs when I came up with that. Fit, friendly, faithful, and fun does not include you got to be fine and you got to be financed. Those 5 things matter the most to men. And if you are those 5 things, your looks don't necessarily give you too much of an advantage when you're past the wall. But you will get dick a lot faster. You'll get dick down, and people will love to have sex with you until the looks fade, because they're gonna fade until the looks fade away. But you're no closer to a wedding ring. You're no closer to a life partner than you would be than a woman that may not be as pretty as you is as well. That's something that a lot of people don't realize. And so a lot of women think that their looks they can get by in their 40s by just being cute. Sorry. All that's going to do is get you more dates and more dick. Dick and dates. That's all you're going to get by being cute. That's the reality. I think
so. It's the F against the D's. Yep.
Shout out to wait, I got a super chat. I want to hit up the super chat. My man Top Gun. Thank you for the $2 super chat. He says, like the UFO I seen last night, Kaya is capping. Kaya's capping.
Okay, that's fine.
I know Kaya. Oh, I don't have no reason to lie, Shannon. I don't have no reason to lie. I'm telling the truth, Shannon.
I don't. Okay. So I guess I'm lying about this. So I got married the first time at 20 to what you would call a nerd. I made a good decision. It's like, that's who I am. Married for 12 years to him.
Okay, so you divorced him in your 30s?
Early, yeah, like 31 or 32, yeah.
Why?
Well, to be honest with you, he was a LAPD. He's passed away now. But he got on drugs really bad and he couldn't kick the habit.
Okay.
And so I made the decision to leave.
If it wasn't, so you did it for your own safety. If it wasn't for the drugs, you think you'd still be married to him?
Absolutely. And he had cheated on me multiple times and I didn't leave because of that.
I understand.
You know, I didn't leave because I stayed with him because I loved him. And, I didn't understand it, but I did. It hurt, of course, but the drugs, I couldn't do that, and that's what made me go to college and stuff prior to us going our separate ways. So I would still be married to him, and he came from a 2-parent home and all that good stuff. So I did go with that. And then after the divorce,
you married
circumstances led into my second one. Shut up. And led into my second one. But that's all I've been with in my adult life. Since 20 till now, those are only 2 men I've been with, and I was married to both. Mm-hmm. So, I'm not capping now. I wasn't capping then, but am I going to get the capping sign?
Wait, hold on. First of all, let's be clear. You married the good guy who became a cop and you divorced him because he got onto on an addictive, mind controlling substance. Understood.
Yes.
That's a safety issue. Got it. Understand.
Yes.
If it wasn't for the drugs and he was able to kick that, you'd probably even though he passed away, I get it. If, things would have been different in terms of your marriage if he would have kicked that drug habit. I understand. But you left him.
Absolutely.
You left him and you went and married Pookie.
Mm-hmm.
Pookie was probably fucking you real well. Yes. He was fucking you real well.
It was better. It was good. It was, but that's not why.
No, I'm not saying
that's not why.
That's cognitive dissonance. That's what we're trying to explain to you what cognitive dissonance is. I know you believe that's not why. I know you think that's not why. But it requires somebody else from the outside to look in to tell you that's why. But I'm not saying that is why.
Okay, so
I'm not saying that is because we have to evaluate a lot more. I'm just saying the odds are that's why. Now here's the reality.
That's why I married him is because the dick was good.
It could have been it could have been a multitude of things. You married him with the nigga that didn't have a job. You was a nurse. The nigga didn't.
Exactly.
He was a bum when you married him.
Yes, he was.
So then what else reason would you marry him? If it
wasn't for the dick.
Then what was it?
I got pregnant with my son. And I'm not going to be in a relationship having sex and marriage is not like now.
All right.
I'm not going to continue to do it.
All right. So here's my next question. Are you telling me those are the only 2 men you've ever been with? Is that what you're telling me?
No, since my first marriage.
I thought that's what you said. Mm-hmm. I was going to throw up some blue hats and say, stop the cap.
No, since 20. Yeah. Prior to that, I was with, my young years. Yeah.
All right, cool. Hey, shout out to BL. BL says, let me adjust this now that we have the, BL says, dual mating is real. Some women in their 30s have kids with Pookie and then have a backup plans, the average honest guy, who they feel they can do better than. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell. That's what I'm trying to explain. They have babies with Pookie.
That don't even make sense.
That's what happens, Kaya.
That makes no sense.
I know, Kaya, it don't make no sense. That's why the manosphere is invented. Because the shit y'all do don't make no sense.
Don't be putting me in that. Don't be saying y'all. It ain't all of us. That's for sure.
I know. It's never all of y'all. It's never all of y'all. It's never
of course, just like it's never all of y'all that are liars and deceivers.
There's no absolutes. There's no absolutes. There's always exceptions to the rule, but the exception don't make the rule. So listen, the last thing I want to talk about before I go, and I'm glad you came up with me, Kai. I love you so much. I appreciate you. You make this podcasting thing easier, and we're gonna do a show together, right?
Absolutely.
We got to do a show together on your channel. Afterwards, let's talk and let's figure that out.
Okay. Hey, have you been over to my channel? Have you seen it?
Well, no, I haven't. I haven't. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't. But I didn't even know.
Okay. You're on there.
I'm on your channel? Oh shit!
I told you. Remember when I came up the first time with you? I did a reaction video about you. I might not want you to see it now, though.
Oh shit! You talking shit about me, Kaya? You better keep it up. I'm gonna come find it. I'm gonna subscribe to you. I'm gonna subscribe to you.
Okay, you'll see it.
I'm gonna subscribe to you. But I wanted to end this story with, listen, fellas. I know I come down on women hard. I do. Because I think it's incumbent upon women to make the changes. I think the healing and the repair for our relationships lands squarely in the lap of women. Because I think women, culture is derived from women. I think a lot of the mistakes that we're having came from women, and I think women can fix it. But here's the thing. It ain't just women, it's men too.
Amen.
Your poor choices, fellas, is your fucking fault too. The dude that I just showed, Pookie, there's Shaniqua. He has an equivalent. Pookie has an equivalent, Shaniqua. Or shall we call her Shanae? Some of y'all don't know about Shanae. Y'all too young. Y'all didn't watch Martin. They didn't watch Martin. Y'all don't know who Shanae is. But Shanae and Pookie is one and the same. They're two sides they're two different sides of the same coin. And sometimes you fellas, you have no dick discipline. You'll fuck anything. You'll do you'll just for the sake of getting some pussy, you'll do it. You don't even vet, and you ignore the red flags too. I found this video a while back. I was going to do a whole show on just this one video, but I decided to throw it in here. Fellas, sometimes you have sex and procreate with women who think like this.
I have a question that's going to flood my inbox, and I'm kind of going to regret it, but it's a conversation that needs to be started. My son is 11 years old, and when he turns 14, I'm thinking about getting him a vasectomy. Now, to other boy moms, is this something that you guys are thinking about? If not, why? Any pointers, questions, concerns that y'all may have that maybe I might not have thought about? Let me know. Oh, I'm gonna regret that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's abuse.
And I looked it up to see if there were some states that allow that under certain circumstances. There's certain parents that have the authority to do that in certain states. I was like, are you kidding me? This woman went and said, I have a son who's 11 years old, and when he turns 14, I was considering giving him a vasectomy. She's talking about the reversible vasectomy. Vasectomies, there's levels to vasectomies, ladies and gentlemen. I know our mind went to the whole snip and clip. There's nothing you could do irreversible. There's reversible ones. That's what she's actually probably talking about. That's what I had to look up to find out. And it's still called a vasectomy. It's just one that where what she's doing is trying to protect her son from having children because he might not wear a condom. And so he can untie the shit or undo it later on when he's ready to have children. I don't give a fuck how you slice it. I'm looking at this woman and I'm thinking to myself, that is Shannon. You want to know, we talk about Pookie all the time, but welcome to Shannon. Women, fellas, you guys are having sex with this and procreating with this, and then she wakes up one day and says she wants to give her 14-year-old son a vasectomy. And the problem is, either you're not around or she's not letting you be around. It's not just the women. I'm putting it on the women, but it ain't just the women. I got 4 videos of women talking this, but I had to get one for the men. The whole reason I'm bringing this up is because red flags goes both ways. You got to start making sure that you are selecting the best that you can possibly select. Stop scraping the bottom of the barrel simply because you can, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, Pookie, you know what he looks like. I showed you a picture. You know what he looks like. If Kendra can ask him, her page is called Kendra G Media at Instagram. Please go follow her. If Kendra can ask those questions and see it in the first 30 seconds, so can you. And don't tell me that you didn't know no better. Those excuses no longer work. Fellas, just because she got a pussy don't mean you supposed to fuck. Dick discipline is important. Dick discipline is important, my G. Everybody don't deserve to be a parent. And you already know the tables it's not an even playing field for us. Not in divorce court, not in child support court, I guess to call it. I don't know, because I'm not on child support. You know the shit is not fair. But because you tossed a few back and you was horny that night and she said yes, and she told you she was on a pill and wasn't ovulating, and so you shot the club up. Now she wants to give your 14-year-old son a vasectomy. Fellas, let me play this one more time so you understand what to look out for.
I have a question that's going to flood my inbox, and I'm kind of going to regret it, but it's a conversation that needs to be started. My son is 11 years old, and when he turns 14, I'm thinking about getting him a vasectomy. Now, to other boy moms, is this something that you guys are thinking about? If not, why? Any pointers, questions, concerns that y'all may have that maybe I might not have thought about, let me know. Oh, I'm gonna regret that.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Did she say her reason was because of that, what you said, or you just kind of assumed that?
No, they flamed her so bad that she left TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The last I checked, I had found that video months ago.
Yeah.
She bounced.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And you got to assume I'm sure it's a black boy, you know, I would
Of
think.
course it's a black boy. Listen to
Yeah. I can't believe that. That just seemed like child abuse to me. And then it seems like she's taking out her bad decisions on him, just assuming that this is going to be his outcome. So she's already projecting that on him, saying that she believed 14 or even before he's already having sex. Isn't that crazy?
Shout out to Kaya.
So you're talking about your parenting. You're projecting on your son. So you're not even, it's like you're not putting nothing else in him. You're not encouraging him in college. You're not encouraging him to abstain from it. And that's just crazy. That's crazy.
Shout out to Kaya. Shout out to
I finally made sense.
No, you make sense often. That's why I fuck with you. You make sense. You just be capping. You just be capping. Ladies and gentlemen, do you ignore the red flags? What about the person you're currently with? Are there too many arguments and bad times? And this is the last question I want to ask everybody before we end this live. If you remove sex from your current relationship, whether it's a situationship, whether it's a fuck buddy, whether it's a girlfriend, whether it's a fiance, whether it's a wife or a husband, if you remove sex, would you still be there? Do you like them as a person? If you remove the blowjob, fellas, would you still be there? If you remove doggy style, if you remove the orgasm, ladies, if you remove sex completely from your current situation with whoever you're in a situation with, would you still be there? If the answer is no, leave now. You don't have a whole lot of time to waste. You don't. I know you think you do, but you don't. Ladies, especially, please get with men you need, not who you want. Thank you, Kaya. We're going to check out.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you.
Okay, so no problem. So I'm going to hang up, right?
I'll send you out. You'll be good. You can jump back over to YouTube.
Okay.
All right. Let me hit this.
Hello?
Hello.
What's your name, baby?
Right.
Where you calling me from?
Wait, hold on. Oh my God. Let me close this out. Shout out to everybody that sponsored the show. Look at A Senior. A Senior with the $80 worth of 4 super chats, $20 a pop. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys. You know, the truth is there's time for everybody to change, but it's unlikely that you'll change, but it's possible. I need you to pay attention to the red flags in your current relationships, because the mistakes that you made in the past is all your fucking fault. Here's the caveat. The mistakes you make today will be still your fault in the future, so don't make them. The mistakes you make today will be your fault in the future, so don't make them today. Stop ignoring these red flags so you will not regret the decisions that you make today, tomorrow. If you remove sex from your relationships, would you still be there? I appreciate all you guys. Please subscribe to this channel. Everybody, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to blow up. I got a message I want to send thousands of people. I want to have this conversation with thousands of people. I have so much information, so much knowledge, so many experiences that I just want to share with people. I'm not going to keep it all bundled up inside. I want to talk about it. Like this show. Can you guys hit the thumbs up? I'm at 71. Can I get 100 likes? That would be really dope. I would really appreciate it if you guys are watching the show. If you're watching it on your phone, just and you see the chat, minimize the chat, because you can hit the arrow to push the chat down, hit the like button, and then come back to the chat. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up on the video or the thumbs down. It's whichever one works for you, but I prefer you hit the thumbs up. You know, if YouTube is now hiding thumbs down. You can't see thumbs down on videos anymore. Did you guys know that? Did you know? Anybody notice that? You can't see the thumbs down on video. I can see it. The content creator can see it. And in order for us to see it, we got to go to a report and run a report. But YouTube is saying, what difference does it make? They've done some research. I watched the whole video about it. Now they don't show how many thumbs down a video has. They only show you thumbs up and gives you an option to select the thumbs down. But if you guys would be so kind to help your boy Shan and to hit the thumbs up on this video, please subscribe to my channel and please join the army. I got a lot of great content coming for you guys. My name is Shannon. People call me Mr. Shan. I'm the man with the plan. I've been there, I've done that, and not much surprises me. And you, my friends, is dismissed. Shout out to chica quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver. Hit me with a last minute super chat. Hey. Se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer. He says a wise mistakes of others. Shout out to my man, Mr. Awesome. Damn, Mr. Awesome. I'm about to say in the next Rich People Read. I like that. Wise man learns from his mistakes. A wiser man learns from the mistakes of other people. Shout out to Mr. Awesome. I like to keep him around. He dropped the that I can. Alguien que diga su condición, que solamente le dé traición, para después llegar con un perdón. Quiere hangar y ser de esos babies. Here comes the content. Pay attention to the content. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver. Para que siempre se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer, perdió esa mujer. Lo que quiere es enloquecer. RCC is the winner. You both already won. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, que yo parezca en mí, que yo parezca en mí. No tiene sueños, solamente en sus sueños. Miss Parker is the winner, y'all. Con un norteño y mi flow brasileño. Yo te juro que es bueno. Miss Parker is the winner, y'all. Ya me doy el palo. Ese empate si lo desigualo. Le gusta lo honesto y lo malo. Me traje un regalo. Ella ya no quiere relación. Alguien que diga su condición, que solamente le dé traición, para después llegar con un perdón. Quiere hangar y ser de esos pibes que goza la vida y lo hacen como esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver, para que el jefe se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer, perdió esa mujer. Lo que quiere es enloquecer, ser la mujer que él quería ver. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, que yo parezca en mí, que yo parezca en mí. Dime todo lo que ella quiere, nada ha sido regalado. Entre más independiente, más quiero estar a su lado. Esas nenas, mata, es que más. Ella está plena la noche entera. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver, ella quiere ver. Para que el jefe se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer, perdió esa mujer. Lo que quiere es enloquecer, ser la mujer que él quería ver. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, que yo parezca en mí, que yo parezca en mí.